Hey, it's me, GV, and welcome back to Favorites, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to our Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion playthrough. Pure evil. Trying to be as evil as possible. We got to get some alchemy and conjuration going. Definitely two more evil-y types of skills. We are streaming every single day in May. If you are unaware, over on twitch.tv/Grohlvana, so if you want to come over and watch this stuff live, feel free. Otherwise, I will download, edit, render, upload these streams to the main channel the day after when that stream ends, basically. But welcome. Live streaming on Twitch every day in May. Come join the fun. Otherwise, we are doing some Oblivion, where we just finished the Purification Quest, or are about to finish the Purification Quest, where we have purified the Cheydinhal Sanctuary. Again, kind of sucks, considering we're like a new recruit, and then we just go in and kill everybody, like what the actual heck. But yeah, everybody is dead. We used all the fun little ways, putting garlic on Vicenti. I guess that's about it. You can also try to use poison apples, but they're very difficult to use, and I kind of forgot about them. So, let us talk to Lucien Lachance here.
The ritual of purification is complete. Well done. Sithis has been appeased, and the time has come to acknowledge and reward your unwavering loyalty. The Black Hand is most pleased with your progress. You have been invited to share in secrets that few within the Dark Brotherhood even know exist. Your life in the Sanctuary is over. Those contracts are behind you. Now, you will serve the Black Hand. You will serve me. From this moment forward, you will walk in the shadows as my silencer. You will receive contracts only from me. Your new life has begun.
Epic!
All hail Sithis! All hail the Void!
Hail Sithis indeed, my child. Now listen closely. No longer will you receive your orders directly. Instead, you will visit secret dead drops. Your next contract can be found at the Dead Drop on Hero Hill, southeast of here. A hollow in the moss-covered rock contains all you need to know. When you leave here, we will not speak again unless I deem it necessary. Ah, yes, there is one last thing. I have for you a very special gift. Waiting just outside is a magnificent steed named Shadowmere. She has served me well. I present her now to you as a token of my trust and love. Now go, and may Sithis guide you in this new stage of your life's dark journey.
Can do. And he doesn't have any dialogue, interestingly enough.
Tell me what it means for to be silencer.
The Black Hand is the Dark Brotherhood's ruling council. That hand consists of 4 speakers and 1 listener. 4 fingers and a thumb, as it were. This you already know. What is not commonly known among our family members is that the Black Hand employs a few additional numbers. As every hand has fingers, does not every finger have a nail, a claw, a talon? Every finger of the hand, every speaker has such a nail. These are the silencers. Each speaker employs his or her own private assassin to extend their reach and strike forth as necessary. My previous silencer perished while fulfilling a contract. That emptiness has now been filled by you. It is an honor without equal.
Very cool. Like, it would be really cool to see an Elder Scrolls where we really get a glimpse into the hierarchy of the Dark Brotherhood. I guess the Skyrim chapter was wiped out. But the other chat, I forget what the deal with the other. How does the Dark Brotherhood fare at the end of Skyrim's Dark Brotherhood guild? Are they all wiped out? I forget. Or is it just the Skyrim chapter? Anyways, you got the Black Hand, you got the speakers, right? Speakers and the listener. And then you got each one has like a silencer. So I wonder how big the Black Hand, the Dark Brotherhood is in general.
Go now, child of Sithis. Walk in the shadow of fear and bring glory to our dread father.
Yes, you've got it.
Oh. Okay, we get a really nice reward. I forget if he did describe the reward, right? Really nice reward, although it kind of... There's certain things in Oblivion that counteract certain skills. For instance, a Daedric artifact that counteracts security. And then this counteracts athletics, because you can level up athletics and then kind of be faster than any horse anyways. But the obviously cool Shadow Mare, who is extremely purple, red eyes. And I forget, male or female in this one? I feel like it's female in this one, male in Skyrim, but I could be wrong. Kind of like the Daedric princes, how they can be male or female. But yeah, best horse in the game. I don't think it even comes close. Like fastest horse, immortal horse. Unless you equip the horse armor, funnily enough, which we might do. I do like the elven armor on Shadow Mare. And I would like to complete, I don't know, at least a decent amount of stuff. So we've got horse armor. I've discovered a notice from Snack Grabura of the Chestnut Handy Stables. She's offering to outfit a horse with armor at no charge to anyone who presents her with a note like this one that I found. Should bring my horse to her and take advantage of this offer. Do we have a note? Horse armor note.
Dear reader, in celebration of the launch of our new boarding services, we are offering a free set of horse armor to the bearer of this letter. To retrieve your reward, bring your favorite horse along with this notice to the Chestnut Handy Stables outside of the Imperial City. Help us spread the word about our new horse armor services. Chestnut Handy, because you can't afford not to protect your horse. Signed, Snack Grabura, owner, Chestnut Handy Stables.
Which is hilarious, because yes, the horse armor is very notorious. Just because I think people were guffawing at the idea of buying a DLC for horse armor. They've used it in future, like, Fallout 4 Creation Club stuff, I think, like horse armor. Literally, armor made out of the giddy-up buttercup horse. And yeah, ironically, Shadowmere is invincible, but if you put this horse armor on Shadowmere, she becomes killable. But you might ask, well, then why would you do that? Well, I don't know. It looks cool. And if she dies, she dies. Then we could just, you know, use athletics. So, whatever. Where is... What's-her-face? What is up? Puchiha, welcome in. I'm doing pretty well.
Greetings to you.
Played some Hades, made a Hades guide. Hades 2. Made a Hades guide right before we went live today.
Snack Grabura, owner and proprietor. We board horses, and, well, we don't actually sell horses. Anymore, that is.
I think the rumor, or there's something that she eats the horses, which is hilarious.
I'm here about the horse armor.
What can I interest you in?
I'd like elven armor for my horse.
Here you are, just like I promised. Thanks again for all the help.
What do you mean, thanks for all the help? Literally didn't do anything. Shadowmere's armored and waiting outside. Horse armor note removed.
Snack Grabura armored my horse for free. From now on, she will outfit any legally owned horse that I bring to her with steel or elven armor for 500 gold. I guess it improves the armor rating of normal horses, but again, it's like, you know, what is... You don't need horse armor in the first place. Second of all, you just use athletics. Third of all, yeah, everyone's going to be using Shadowmere anyways, typically. And then the horse armor just makes her killable. Pretty funny. That's what it looks like, though. Looks pretty sweet. I mean, they did a good job, I guess. My friend is very good at imitating this Dark Brotherhood guy. He did it before I had even played Oblivion. I was so surprised when I spoke with him the first time in game. Yeah, Lucia Lachance has a very particular way of talking. What is up, Pterodactyl? Welcome in. What is up, 19th? Welcome in. You will serve me first. Bake cookies and bring me milk, silencer. Okay, so we gotta do some alchemy and we gotta do some conjuration. Somebody just left a comment on the YouTube channel about using alchemy, and yes, I agree. We must use more evil things. Would also be nice to get an actual dagger. The only thing I could really think of is Mehrunes' dagger, which is through a whole quest, which we might be able to do, and it also will be interesting. Should we do that to start? The only thing I'm worried about is getting trapped in it if it's too hard. Oh, but GV, you can reduce the difficulty. I never reduce the difficulty. Gross. That's admitting defeat, you know? Okay, first we got to get our inventory settled, I do think. So let's go to the market district. What's up, Dr. Delusions? Welcome in. Is your Argonian Russian? It always typically, yeah. I try to emulate the Argonians in this game, and they sound Russian, kind of. Or at least a little bit like I do. Oh yeah, there's stuff. Oh, that's right. Wait a second. So I didn't realize this, or at least I forgot about it. There is stuff in the Vile Lair, Deep Scorn Hollow, that I totally forgot about. A unique armor set, which apparently is really good. And a unique dagger, which I don't even know if I ever knew about that. Very weird. But I think you have to buy some stuff to get it. What's up?
Yes?
Yes?
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in all Tamriel.
Okay. I think we sell the enchanted arrows, as cool as they are.
You gotta
sell the enchanted arrows.
You've made a good bit of gold.
Battle Axe of Frost. Frost damage 5 points, but it's blunt. Don't think we'll ever end up using that. Plus, it's not unique. Store that. Store that. Store that. Keep that. Keep that. Black and burgundy out. Are we ever going to wear... I mean, we're evil. We're not going to wear, like, normal clothes.
You got a great deal.
Store that. Sell that. Sell that. Store that. Steel set. Not using heavy armor. Deceiver's Finery. Sell. Store that. Novice Mortar and Pestle.
An excellent bargain.
Night Eye will never need.
Respite
will never need. Poisons we will need. Charisma. We have like negative charisma anyways. Disbelief. Oh, that'd be good. Fire shield. Too specific. Fortitude. Probably never happen. Okay, apple. Got a bunch of cooking ingredients, which we'll use for sure. 2 Argonian hearts, oddly enough. You need 5 flawless pearls for a Shivering Isles quest. Good to keep those. Good. Okay.
Another satisfied.
We should do actually a Dark Brotherhood quest because we're close to being able to get another crew member for Dunbarrow Cove. Yeah, I need to see. There's like a hidden box in the Deep Scorn Hollow. I like completely did not realize that or completely forgot about it. Let's go see if it's there. It might spawn if you buy something, though. I'm not sure. Speak to the hand. Thank you for this playthrough, GV. I don't get a chance to game right now with Charlie being so young. Big preach. Tell me about it, bro. I got, like, no time these days. I mean, I got time to stream. And that's about it. Like, yeah, I need to play more Stellar Blade. I need to play some Hades 2. Got about an hour when I wake up to, like, play a little bit of something that we're not streaming. I mean, that's without us having kids yet, so I can only imagine. I've got, like... Yeah, because after the stream ends, got to go to the gym, got to ship something out, got to hopefully play more Stellar Blade, get some more guides going. Or Hades 2. No time. Morag Tong is the best assassin's faction we've ever gotten, hands down. Something about someone legally coming into the pub and murdering you in pure daylight and it being 100% legal is so satisfying. Totally agree. Yeah, for those that don't know, the Morag Tong is the Dark
Brotherhood equivalent in Morrowind, which, yes, there are legal writs of assassination. So, like, if you're causing too much trouble or whatever, you can legally be assassinated. Which is pretty cool, especially for Morrowind, where it fits, because Morrowind's such a harsh, unforgiving land. The only issue I have with Morrowind is, like, a lot of the quests are very much go here, kill a person, leave. Or go here, steal an item, leave. Very, very similar quests across all the guilds. But, for the time, it was great. Although there are some differences every now and then. Shadowmare is a girl in this game. Lucian refers to Shadowmare as a her. There you go. Saw that Hades 2 guide. Good stuff. Yeah, I was proud of it. Took me not a long time to be able to beat that first boss, which I will not spoil if you haven't seen it. I definitely have a lot more diligence these days with my videos. Hopefully that comes through with the videos. Like, I'm genuinely trying to put a lot more time and effort into them as opposed to just, you know, getting them up to getting them up. You know, publishing them to publish them. So yeah, for instance, that Hades 2, I was like, okay, I am not gonna make a guide for this boss until, like, I'm sure that I can beat her every time. And it only took, like, 3 or 4 runs till I was like, okay, I've got her down. And then, yeah, I think I'm pretty proud of that guide. I think it did well. I think I did well in the guide. So hopefully help somebody out there, although obviously it's the first boss, so it's not the hardest thing. Okay, there's, like, some box in here or something. If anybody in the chat knows, I don't know if the box spawns after you buy something or not. It sounded like it didn't. But, like, it sounds like there is a box on the top of this shrine. A hidden box. Does that just exist? Apparently the dagger's not even good that's in it. Because it's like... From what I understand, it's like... Oh, is it in the hands? No. From what I understand, it's like as soon as Deep Scorn Hollow is installed, the dagger is locked at that level. Which means if you already have, you know, all the game files installed, it's gonna be like level 1 or whatever. Because, you know, it's just part of the game. Now, obviously, you could probably mess with the install load order or whatever and change that. But, yeah. Where... It said it was at the top of the shrine to Sithis. I am not seeing a box. Does anybody know about this? Because I completely either forgot about it or just didn't know about it. Saw Hades 2 guide. Yep. Do you plan on streaming Elden Ring DLC? We're definitely... Yeah, the play is most likely to stream it, because the bosses are probably going to be insanely difficult if they're going to try to top Millennia. Bosses are probably going to be extremely hard, and I'm not going to use any summons, and I'm not going to use any companions or whatever, so... It's gonna take some time to beat, I am sure, and get down enough for a guide. So yeah, the idea is probably to stream the Elden Ring DLC, practice the bosses until I extremely get them down, and then make guides for them, basically. Beaten Elden Ring 3 times already. I'm currently doing a playthrough on PC. Yeah, I've beaten around that many times, I think. It's fantastic. It's one of the best Soulsborne games ever. Very unique, too. Very unique feeling. Hell yeah, Pterodactyl. The armor was the raiment of the Crimson Scar, yes, and the dagger was the Crimson Eviscerator, which is in a jewelry box next to the Shrine of Sithis. Oh, it said it was like at the top. Is it just on the bottom somewhere? Hi, I love your Elder Scrolls content. I've been following you for a year on YouTube. What's up, Special Kyle Rob? Special Kyle Rob. Welcome in. Hello, hello. GV Real Talk, what's one of the challenges you deal with as a streamer? We'll definitely talk about that as we get going with something else. Oblivion is my favorite Elder Scrolls. It's top tier Elder Scrolls. Is Hades considered a difficult game? I'm thinking of picking it up. Hades, I would say for roguelikes, it's behind a blue rock in the shrine area. Wait, is this not the shrine? I pictured this being the shrine. Or are they talking about the Purge Blood Salts thing? Wait, is it this? Bro, it's right here. Oh my god. Am I literally blind? Blade, one hand, absorb strength 3 points for 5 seconds on strike, damage health 5 points on strike, damage magic of 5 points on strike, weakness to poison. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, that one has a lot of uses too. Wow. Why do I not know about it? I know everything about Oblivion. Why do I not know about this? So weird. Yeah, there it is. The Crimson Eviscerator. Perfect for our character. Literally perfect. The only bad thing is, like I said, I think this is set at the level that the Deep Scored Hollow quest is added to your game. Which means, for us, it's like level 1. And I don't think it improves, which is really bad, unfortunately. Otherwise, it would be amazing. I mean, it's super duper. Yeah, it's literally perfect for what we want. But we'll use it. Also, that's what it looks like. I guess it's just a Daedric dagger, right? Is Hades considered a difficult game? So as far as roguelikes go, I would say it's on the easier side, honestly, and that's because it has a lot of Hades 1 and Hades 2 seemingly have a lot of permanent bonuses that you unlock in the hub world. That's not typical of most roguelikes. Most roguelikes, you like, you know, like I think of like Isaac or Risk of Rain. You unlock items, which you can find, and yes, sometimes they are better than the base items, but still, you have to like rely on learning the game in and out. We need some place to store stuff. Am I not storing stuff yet? I guess Dunbarrow would work. We should do a Dark Brotherhood quest to get enough gold to get another crew member, and then we should store stuff, and then we should do the Mayrude's Dagger quest. That sounds like a plan. Okay, so the dead drop.
According to Lucien Lachance, I will now receive my contracts as well as any rewards I may be owed by visiting secret dead drop locations scattered around Cyrodiil. My next contract can be found at a hidden hollow inside the moss-covered rock at the top of Hero Hill, which is to the southeast of Fort Ferrigot.
Okay. Yeah, so... yeah, most roguelikes, I feel like, rely heavily on learning the game and skill, which Hades does as well, but Hades also lets you... Hades has a lot of easier, and that's probably why it's, like, super crazy popular, because, like, you know, a lot of people can casually play it compared to more difficult roguelikes. So yeah, it has a lot of permanent upgrades you can unlock that basically make the runs easier over time, guaranteed, as opposed to, like, maybe in other roguelikes. An anonymous sub-gifter, whoever you are, thanks for gifting a sub to Great Raziel. Enjoy the sub benefits. Huge success. So yeah, is it a difficult game? Probably. I would say so. It's still going to be difficult for most people. But it is on the easier side of roguelikes, which is a difficult genre of games in general. And Hades 2 seems to be following suit with that. Maybe even easier in my experience thus far with it. But I've only gotten to the second boss so far and died to it. It's behind a blue rock in the shrine area. Could be at the base of the shrine. Yeah, it said it was like at the top when I read it on UESP, I thought, but oh well. Yo, Low Country Grace with the 1,000 bits.
Congrats on getting week 1 of Favorites in the can. It's been so much fun.
Yeah, I know. Goes by fast, too. My God. Like, already 8 days. Jesus Christ. Feels like literally I just started yesterday. That's a good sign that it's going fast, you know. Really good sign. It's been a lot of fun. Yeah, and especially because I'm doing Elder Scrolls and Fallout. I was like, okay, you know, this could be bad if I'm not enjoying it. But luckily, all the builds and playthroughs we've done so far have genuinely been really fun. Fallout 4 especially, man. Fallout 4 is so good. What the hell? Especially with the new content. What the hell? Thank you so much for the 1,000 bits. Thank you. And thank you for the anonymous gifted sub as well. Whoever you may be. Anderson HPS, what's up? I missed the game and thought about going back to the YouTube channel, rewatching the old content, but now I see there's new content. Thank you for that. Absolutely. Yeah, we've been having fun doing a pure evil playthrough, which we, like I said, we got to get some conjuration alchemy going to be truly pure evil. Okay, I always skip these because they spoil what's in the dead drop orders. I feel like it's more fun to read the dead drop orders, you know? Damn, no summons is crazy. I do not have the patience to try to play without summons. To be fair, Elden Ring is definitely designed to be using ashes for sure. I just challenge myself because, to me, the most fun aspect of From Software games and boss fights is learning the mechanics and improving and literally getting to the point where you can dodge every hit, counterattack. You know, that feels really... That's what I enjoy, especially because I've played so many of them at this point. It's like, that's the true enjoyment for me. So yeah, the big thing is using ashes and using summons and all that. It's like, obviously the boss will switch aggression to that thing or you, and it's like, it's not the same thing. But Elden Ring is for sure designed for ashes, so there's no shame in using them or anything like that. It's just, I prefer to play, one-on-one boss fights. When it's a gank fight, then it's kind of like, okay, now I kind of feel like using ashes, but I'm very stubborn. It's an okay dagger. Mehrunes Razor's definitely more worth, yeah. Hades is pretty tough, yeah. What's up, Andy Beaster? Long time no see, except YouTube playbacks. How you doing? Pretty good. Oh yeah, struggle as a streamer. We'll talk about that. And then how am I doing? I guess we'll give an overview too.
Silencer, you are now reading your first dead drop note here on Hero Hill, which proves to be you were well appointed to the tasks that lie ahead. Journey now to Leafrot Cave. There you will encounter an ancient necromancer who's attempting to escape death by transforming himself into a lich. This necromancer, Seledian, has not yet completed his metamorphosis, but is still immensely powerful, possibly too powerful to destroy, if confronted directly. Search Leafrot Cave. Necromancers are wizards after all, and wizards are prolific by nature. Seledian surely has written records, and these records may contain evidence of some kind of weakness. Perhaps there is some other way to destroy Seledian besides a direct confrontation, but destroy must... I wish they were a little more subtle with this, like, he's very powerful, look for any advantage you can, and then, the astute player will find a book that goes over his weakness, but he just basically, find the book that talks about his weakness. I wish Bethesda was a little more subtle with some stuff. Where the necromancer lies dead, journey to the city of Coral for your next dead drop at the foot of the great oak hidden in the bushes in an old sack. Inside you will find your reward for killing the necromancer, as well as information regarding your next contract. Serve me well, Silencer. There's no telling just how far you might advance.
Okay, the affairs of a wizard, which is literally in the middle of oh my god. I don't remember this being so far from anything. What the hell? I don't know if it's just good design or what, but this is definitely a good time to get the horse. Yeah. God, wow. We have to, oh my god, we have to travel like miles and miles. Okay. Good design to give you the horse at this point, because yeah, you gotta travel an insane amount of distance. But we'll just walk on foot to get athletics, because it is one of our major skills, I do believe. I just got this game again for my PC. I haven't played it since it came out. Started playing it again. Very fun game. Very nostalgic. Very charming. Very unique. Gotta love good old Oblivion. Yes, indeed. What is up? The King Brick. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm glad y'all are enjoying it. I mean, obviously, I stand to gain from a successful month of streaming. But, as I grow older, me being a over-the-hill 31-year-old now, things become more important than other things, such as enjoying my time doing this, as opposed to how successful the month is or whatever. My focuses have definitely shifted, which I think obviously will benefit the stream. Has anyone played God of War Rogue DLC? Is that for Ragnarok or the base game? That's Ragnarok, right? No, I have to go back and beat Ragnarok, Spider-Man 2, Dragon's Dogma 2, two other games. Final Fantasy 7 Rebirth, Final Fantasy 16. I am woefully... My backlog is horrendous right now for specifically PS5 games. So yeah, I have to beat Ragnarok. We got to like probably halfway through it, but then other things happen. So I haven't had a chance to play it. 99% of Elden Ring boss fights are gank fights. Are they? It's been a while. The problem with Elden Ring, my biggest issue, two issues with Elden Ring, without it being like not making it a perfect game. I mean, for what it is, virtually it's perfect because it's such a large, ambitious game. But my two biggest issues are obviously the repeated bosses and the trash bosses that are just like nothing, basically. They took two enemies and put them in a cave and like, this is a boss!
And then also, near the end of the game, some of the areas are just not interesting at all. Like the giants, frozen wasteland, whatever that is. Just one of the worst parts of the game. Other than that, though, love the game to death. But yeah, this is the boss. Half of the bosses being just repeats or, you know, reused enemies. I honestly would have preferred had those been like taken out. I feel like it dilutes the game personally, because then you have like millennia, and it's like, oh my god, you know, insane. Or all the what are they called? Great deities or whatever, the great bosses, whatever. Do you like fantasy books or just games? I'm currently reading The Wheel of Time, and it's been very comforting. Nothing like getting out of my reality for a bit. I like fantasy everything. My favorite film is the Lord of the Rings trilogy. My favorite show is Game of Thrones, even though it ended horribly. My favorite book series is A Song of Ice and Fire, which is what Game of Thrones is based on. Yeah, I'm always... I like anything creative. Non-fiction bores me, you know, and I was trying to watch The Many Saints of Newark, the Sopranos movie last night, and I just was like too tired, and I was just okay, I'm just going to bed. It wasn't interesting to me. Not that it's like a bad movie or anything, just like, you know, it's non-fiction. It's about like 70s Newark riots. I don't really care about that. If it was like a fantasy movie, I'd probably be enthralled. So yes, I like everything fantasy, pretty much. LOL, if 31 is over the hill, I've got 1 foot in the grave at 47. Yeah, I said that tongue-in-cheek. I mean, I know. I was dreading turning 30 for the longest time, and then when you get close to it, you make peace with it. Aging is inevitable, no matter what we do. Ragnarok, yeah. What's up, RPS? What's up, Stormwater Dragon? We trashing on Elden Ring? No, I love Elden Ring. I think Elden Ring is a masterpiece virtually. However, if I had to offer my least favorite aspects, it is the reused and... You know, there's so many bosses, you walk into a catacomb or a cave and you kill it in like 3 hits. Especially if you go do other stuff and come back to it. And that's just like... That's not what Souls is about. Souls is about these crazy epic boss fights that are so memorable and stick with you. Which, to be fair, yes, they have all the deity fights, or... I'm forgetting what they're called. They're like grand... What are they called? Whatever they're called. Like the 7... amazing fights, you know. And then you have like other really good boss fights, but that's just my least favorite part. Rune Bearers, yeah. Just wait until you read Stormlight Archive. One day, I know I would love it. I just have to start reading it, and then I'll probably get wrapped up in it, and that'll be my main thing I do in my off time. Truly think you'll enjoy it more than Song of Ice and Fire. That's tough. Because The Song of Ice and Fire is, like, I watched the show first, and then I went to the books thinking it's going to be a slog because I've already watched the show, and it was not a slog at all. There's so much more detail in the books, and I loved reading The Song of Ice and Fire. If I like Stormlight Archive better, that would, definitely, anything could happen. Anything could happen. I definitely get the vibe that it's more entertaining, because George R. R. Martin writes very, like... I don't know, like kind of stoically, like matter of fact a lot of the time. I get that feeling like Stormlight Archive is much more like maybe flavorful. So, could be. Could be. Little bitch. Oh, God. Okay. You do not want to take on a steep hill like that in Oblivion. Just remove the riding around on a horse and it's perfect. There's so much flask and weapon upgrades to gather around the map when I really just want to beat the bosses. I like the riding around. When I heard that it was going to be an open world Dark Souls, I was like, okay, I don't. That could either go one of two ways. And I love the exploration. I think they did it very Breath of the Wildy, where there's stuff to find literally everywhere for this massive map, and every section looks amazing and beautiful. And I didn't mind the horse riding. I enjoyed the variety of locales, exploration. There is a lot of nonsense, a lot of stuff you're never going to use or don't need, sure, but, same thing with Breath of the Wild, I guess, right? Can't wait to turn 30. I'll finally age into my personality. You're already really mature for, I would say you're definitely wise beyond your years as a person, without a doubt. First playthrough was pretty fun. I'm 27, I'm a youngling. 27 is a youngling. If I'm 19, what would that make me? I'm surprised you're that young, Inferno. You definitely give off more mature vibes as well. Books are generally better than TV series, right? Typically, because you're able to just flesh out characters, flesh out situations. You're able to And that's where A Song of Ice, you know, Game of Thrones is amazing until it's not, but in A Song of Ice and Fire, like, there's so much more subtext, so much more foreshadowing, symbolism. You know, you could really make the world real without having to cut out so much with, like, a television show, typically. But, you know, Game of Thrones, the adaptation was amazing until they ran out of the source material. And we're like, what the hell do we do now? And also, we want to make, what do they want to make? Star Wars or some shit? Finish what you started, you assholes. God, I hate it. Yeah, for sure. I remember my first, when I'm first grade teacher was teaching my little cousins who were 5 to 8. Old moment, yep. Once you get into one Cosmere book of Sanderson's, and you get hooked on the whole thing. 17 books total. Jesus Christ. I'm sure I will like it more than The Dark Tower, which I tried to force myself to like, but I feel like I just don't like Stephen King's writing, to be honest. Not that he's a bad writer, I just don't know if it's for me. How old I was in Mavericks 1? Jesus Christ. Yeah, you definitely, that is surprising. Typically I could peg people for their age. You being 19 is genuinely surprising. Okay, someone asked, so 2 things to talk about that people asked before. Struggles as a streamer. God, where do we even start? Struggles as a streamer. I mean, there's so many. Streaming, like YouTubing, you have control. You know, YouTubing, you can take as much time as you want to make a video turn out however you want, right? But Twitch, you're live. It's completely different. Twitch, there is no live editing. You are who you are. You know, and the other thing is the longevity. You know, if typically people stream for what, 5 hours, 6 hours, 7 hours, whatever. It's just so much longer. You're on full display for so much a period of time. So, you know, that's the first part. Is like I think streaming is genuinely just harder if you're trying to like actually make something of it. Like you could just, you know, show up and play a game and talk, whatever. But if you're trying to actually grow or create a community, you know, that sort of thing, it's extremely difficult. Like, when I was younger, I had a lot of moxie, and I knew I could do it, and I did it. I had a lot of confidence to be able to do it. Same thing with YouTube. I was just like, this is something that I can do, and I'm going to do it. Now, you know, I'm somebody that, like, has experienced a lot of the highs and a lot of the lows, and it's more of a mixed bag in terms of how much I think that I can make something happen. Very surprised by this month already, because I really expected it to be just, you know, because like when I stopped streaming, because like basically, you know, it was not in a good space to be streaming, and you know, we lost a lot of the community and all that. So very surprised with the, you know, quality, consistency, how many people have shown up, how successful this month has been so far, because I really was not expecting that at all. Calcinator, we already have that. We have the retorts. We'll take that. We got the big old book here. The Path of Transcendence. So yeah, that's a struggle in itself, you know, maintaining, running a stream, evolving it, continuing to grow and all that sort of stuff, creating community. That's all difficult in its own right. Personal struggles, what I've struggled with. Luckily, I don't really struggle with this anymore. I think it's just growing older, doing things like going to the gym and eating better, getting better sleep, that sort of, you know, better quality of life in general. But like I used to feel a ton of anxiety streaming. I mean, it was bad. I basically like created this strategy of just never stopping talking, because I feel like if I ever had a second of dead air, I would just fail. And that's a lot of stress for hours and hours and hours and hours to feel like you can never stop talking. Which luckily I'm a talkative person in general, so it's not too difficult. But yeah, I would say that's my biggest challenge streaming has been anxiety. But I don't really feel it anymore, or at least it's always present, but like, you know, it's definitely way more manageable now. But like, yeah, for the longest time, I mean, especially like at the highs, at the literal height of my career, like I wish I could have just enjoyed it. Holy shit, I was doing so well and like everything was amazing. And I couldn't even enjoy it. I was just feeling like, well, I have to keep it going. I have to keep it going. Oh my God. I can't let it stop. You know, it's just constant anxiety about everything, basically. That's been my personal challenge. But that's probably, you know, due to generalized anxiety disorder or something. But yeah, it's just, it's tough. It's a job that seems very easy on the surface, but is extremely difficult if you're tried to do it full time, I would say.
Entry 1. My initial findings may have been inconclusive, but they set me on the path I will pursue until I achieve my goal or lie rotting on this cave. Cave. Either outcome will be a welcome respite from the days and nights I've spent toiling without food, water, or any kind of companionship. A lesser mage would have fallen prey to madness by now, I'm sure of it. But I am not a lesser mage, though they try to in earnest. Though their hearts and minds are true to the teachings of our great sovereign, my fellow necromancers lack the complete dedication required to achieve that ultimate of goals, the state of lichdom. Not even Falcar himself...
Oh, Falcar mentioned. What the hell? He's a Mages Guild leader.
Not even Falcar himself can match my sheer tenacity, my unwillingness to accept failure on any level. That is why I, Saladian, will soon join the ranks of the Worm Eremites, those servants favored by our sovereign above all others. I will sit with honor and obedience at his right hand while those fools in the Mages Guild grovel at my maggot-ridden feet.
Entry 2.
Even the most pedestrian peasant fairy tellers long held that a lich must somehow remain bound to his soul, and that the connection most commonly manifests itself as the transference of the spirit into an actual physical object. An urn, a sarcophagus, a crystal phial. One Khajiit fairy tale even tells of a lich who preserved his spirit in the severed head of a wood elf infant.
Jesus Christ, what?
And these same peasants long comforted themselves with the belief that if they ever had the grave misfortune of facing a lich, they would need only find the vessel containing his spirit form and then destroy it, thus destroying the lich himself. Fools in their folklore! True liches possess no such weakness. Can one of the sovereign's worm eremites be bested by shattering a glass vase? The very notion is so absurd as to be comical. Yes, a necromancer must transfer his soul into a physical vessel, but once that transference is complete, once the necromancer has fully metamorphosed into his lich form, the vessel is inconsequential. But it's the process of this transference itself that has eluded me for so long. My soul remains bound to my earthly body, and nothing I have attempted has allowed me to free myself of this mortal coil and transcend into the state of lichdom I so dearly desire.
Entry 3.
Every tome I've acquired, the volumes upon volumes of necromantic discourse, all useless. I have grown disgusted by the years of wasted life that have been poured into these so-called essential writings. Who in their right mind would ever wish to animate a month-dead cyrodiilic butterfly or bring life to the rotting husk of a rare albino mud crab? How many months have I wasted away in this cave? And for what reason? Ah, yes, I know. I will resurrect an army of deformed goblin younglings and march on the White Gold Tower itself. That at least is in my reach. My mind has become a cesspool of necromantic waste, where reject spells and rituals compete for the honor of finally driving me completely insane. And I am no closer to achieving my goal than I was when I first began this process. Am I losing faith in myself and my discipline? Perhaps I have been studying too hard. Many a night I have sacrificed my prayers to our sovereign for one more experiment, one more incantation. What I need now is rest in a state of tranquility, so that I may commune with our sovereign and repledge my loyalty and devotion. For what answer will I find in some crumbling codex that could not be supplied by our great sovereign himself? Entry 4. The secret is mine! So long I searched, so hard I toiled, but I was a fool. I was right to forego my studies for a more ardent devotion to prayer. Last night, as I sit in the throes of meditation, our great sovereign did come to me. He passed me the knowledge I have sought for so long. The secrets of transcendence were even more complex and arcane than even I could have imagined, and I will never transcribe them into any written work. Indeed, they have never been recorded. All my months of solitude were for naught, as the secret I so desperately sought could only be obtained through direct communication with our great sovereign himself. Soon I will walk the earth as a worm eremite, serving the sovereign in a state of endless undeath. Entry 5.
Yes, please.
Through the sacrifice of many innocents, the resurrection of many servants to aid me in my task, and the tireless performance of a nearly week-long ritual, I have completed construction of the Sands of Resolve. The transcendence to full lichdom will not be immediate. However, the vessel has been crafted. But my energy force, my soul, must be fully transferred into it. Not even our sovereign was quite certain how long this process would take, thank you. Or as it as it varies from one necromancer to the next based on many factors, both physical and spiritual. One thing, however, is certain. This hourglass must never leave my possession until the transference is complete. I grow more powerful every day, but in truth am more vulnerable than I have ever been. If something were to happen to the sands of resolve, if the hourglass should somehow leave my person, the connection between soul and vessel would be severed. To think that my work, my life, could be eradicated so easily after I've come so close to success is almost more than I can bear.
Yeah, this is one of my biggest issues with games in general. Like, that was really well written. That was super cool. Very log. But, like, why would these people ever write their biggest weaknesses on paper and put them at the beginning of their lair? Makes zero sense. And that's such a common thing, especially in Bethesda games in general. I wish there was a better way around that, because it really is stupid as hell.
Oh, I have an Achilles heel, and if only somebody were to slash it, I'd be eradicated. I better write that down and put it at the start
of my like, what? Why would anybody ever do that? I don't know. But anyways, this is a cool quest. I just hate that element of video games. Ludo, narrative dissonance, or whatever the hell. If I miss any chat, feel free to repost it, by the way. It's we got a bit of a fast chat today. Read it tonight, coward. I gotta read Atomic Habits first. I haven't forgotten about it. Just gotta read that first for sure. Gotta start with the small books. Move on to the big. Read it before Saturday. Yeah, okay. It was the laziness with the Starbucks up and whatnot. A show at that caliber cannot do that. Wait, what? Laziness with the Starbucks? What were we talking about? I'm not sure what that is referencing. Gotta go pick up beans. See you in a bit. Yo, see you later. Kodami. Thank you for watching. Still stuck on Crime and Punishment. The way the writing is so contrived. Yeah, I probably could never do that one. I remember as a kid, I tried to read War and Peace. I think it was an AR book, and my grandpa had it and lent it to me, and I was like, that was a big nope. Okay, that's probably a shortcut, but I kind of want to take the scenic route. Yeah, couldn't do that. And anything with just like, I don't know. Like I said, nonfiction is tough for me. I think War and Peace was nonfiction. I don't even remember what that book's about, but it's a notoriously lengthy book. Leaf Rot Hollow. There's a bed in here, right? We could level up. What the hell? What the hell was that? Let's wait till nighttime. 6, 7, 8, 9. It's weird that Lord of the Rings... Oh, shoot. Yes. Vampirism, vampire attributes, vampire skills, hunter's sight. Here we go with this BS. It's weird for a Lord of the Rings movies, where my first dive in the Lord of the Rings world and read the books like 10 years later, it felt like getting incredibly more content. I think Peter should have made 5 movies instead of 3 and include more book material. That's fair. I would not touch the trilogy. I think it is virtually perfect as much as you can get. Like, yes, they could have put more stuff in, sure, but... Nah, I mean, obviously the legacy of the Lord of the Rings movies, like, I personally would not change a thing about it. You know, yeah, you can George Lucas it and try to mess with it, but nah, I just love it as it is. You dream of someone sleeping peacefully in his bed when the shadowy, gaunt figure silently enters the room. Approaching the bed, the figure leans down and sinks its fangs into the sleeping person. After a few moments, the pale figure rises, blood dripping down his chin. As color flows back into the vampire's face and his features fill out, you recognize the face as your own. You awake, screaming. I always really like these Oblivion vampire flavor text. I wish they did more of that. Really liking the favorite stuff so far. Great idea. Thank you. It's our 5th time. We've had a lot of practice. If you said at level 4, you've done the things the hard way, but without taking risks, taking responsibility for failure. How could you have understood? Strength, agility, speed. Fast and strong. I don't like that. I wish they had dex. Like, it doesn't make sense that we're strong. Wistfully cutting with a knife. You know, but whatever. Okay, we gotta look at the vampire stuff now. Your healthy habits are really bearing fruit in your stream. It's quite apparent that you have more peace and are just enjoying the present moment. Yeah, I know, right? It's crazy. Yeah, the best way I could describe it is really just, oh, that's right, we're gonna look like disgusting now. It really was just a switch that was flipped. That's who I am as a person. It's very weird. I don't know. I don't know if I'm different compared to other people like that. Pablo with the 10 months. That's my kickball captain, y'all. What's up, Pablo? Thank you for the 10 months of Prime. Thanks for sharing. Very relatable. Yeah.
10 months, eh?
Yo, thanks so much, Pablo. Kickball captain right there. IRL cool dude. Thank you, thank you. Thanks for sharing. Very relatable. Yeah, I mean, people that have watched me for a long time know that I will always talk about anything. I don't really have any qualms about talking about mental health stuff or whatever. So I'm sure people have heard me talk about it ad nauseum, but okay, so we get the lesser power Hunter's Sight. Night Eye for 30 seconds on self. Detect Life for 100 feet for 30 seconds on self to detect prey and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. The best way I can describe it is I just have periods of debauchery and going down a path where I just let all my goals go away and don't focus on anything and start to feel more depressed and anxious and physically terrible. And then I just wake up and then I get motivation again and I start going the other way. And then I get a lot of motivation from the positive snowball that's rolling and all that sort of stuff. Learn to appreciate the gym and working out. And I don't know why I'm like that. Kind of sucks because, half my life is spent doing extremely well. Half my life is spent, needing to refocus. But whatever. The goal, obviously, this time around is to realize how to keep that consistent, which I definitely think is way more attainable now than it was in the past, again, due to hyper-perfectionism, if that's a word. Okay, so we get the Hunter's Sight, basically lets us target people, and then I think we get some terrible negatives. Vampirism, 25. So I guess that just means we're 25% a full vampire. Weakness to fire, vampirism, 20 weakness to fire. I don't know what that means, like 20 points added on to a fire damage. I don't know. But yep, weakness to fire. Ooh, fortify strength 5 from vampire attributes. Fortify willpower 5. Fortify speed 5. Fortify marksman. No. Fortify sneak 5. Fortify acrobatics 5. Fortify illusion 5. Fortify mysticism 5. Fortify hand-to-hand. What? I guess that makes sense. Fortify destruction. Fortify athletics. Oh yeah, we can't be diseased. But we already have... I thought Argonians just can't be diseased, but it says 75, but then vampirism is 100. I don't know. Anyways, double disease resistance. That's nothing. Resist normal weapons 5. Resist oh, you can't be paralyzed? I didn't know that. Argonians are immune to poison. Okay, that's what it is. And they can water breathe, Argonians. Okay, that's actually some pretty... Maybe the beginning of the vampirism is like the best component. Because you do get a lot of buffs there, surprisingly. Okay, we got door number 1, door number 2 over there, but where does this go? Good thing this villain didn't leave so much evidence on how he can be destroyed. Yeah, exactly. Where does this go? Hit me. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ba-da. What's this? Potato. And we got a... Ew, I don't want that. Thought it was a skeleton I could loot. Bones. This guy died to a cave-in. Rip. Why are there so many different paths for, like, one way moving forward? Kind of weird. Man, I played Fallout 2 and some of the quests in that were super straightforward like that, and the others just super obscure for no reason. Yeah, kind of one of my only issues with, like, Fallout 1. I mean, obviously they're old games, so I let a lot of stuff slide, but, it's the type of game where some of the quests are just... They can be completed in literally a second. Like, hey, I need a bag of whatever. And it's like, I have a bag of whatever. Okay, quest complete. And then other quests are, like, insanely detailed.
which I definitely like a little bit more consistency, you know? Like, Fallout 3 is a good example of very consistent side quests. Like, they're very involved in Fallout 3. But yeah, Fallout 1 and 2, there's just, like, anything. You could take 1 second or it could take, like, a whole day to complete a quest. Very weird. But that's how they did in the old days, I guess. What's up, Jaden Zombie Slayer? War and Peace is a novel, a long novel. Yep, tried reading. I was like on an AR high where I thought I could take on anything. Which I guess I was good at reading comprehension back in the day. Because, yeah, I did do pretty well in my AR program in elementary school. But I remember reading Lord of the Rings, and that was difficult for me. I don't think I absorbed, like, half that book, even though I tried to say that I did for AR. And yeah, by the time I got to War and Peace, I was like, probably a little too much for me. Just finished The Walking Dead Season 1, 400 Days, the Xbox 360 version. Now I'm on Walking Dead Season 2. I just finished Episode 1 in Season 2. The Walking Dead 1 and 400 Days. What is it? So 400 Days is a game? There's been so many, like, I feel like, terrible Walking Dead games. And they're all called, like, something weird. Saints and Sinners is like a VR one, right? Walking Dead. Oh boy. I've been very, very critical about Walking Dead in the past. For good reason. I think that show is god-awful. But if I remember right, Season 1 was the best. It was definitely... Yeah, Season 1 was... I think Season 1 was the best, and they never... ever... recovered. When Dean Morgan is introduced as Negan, that's definitely, like, brought a lot of people back into the fold.
Who's there?
Oh! Crap. Okay. Did I save here? Bathes in Bloodleaf Rot Hollow. Is this before? Let's make a new save and then let's load. Because I want to do the hour... Okay, good. I want to do the hourglass, but our sneak is bad. The Sands of Resolve! So yeah, this is the Lich. He's trying to become a Lich because Liches are a thing in Oblivion. But yeah, if we take this, he becomes really weak. And I think they just kind of, again, give it to you. I feel like Oblivion a lot of time just gives you the thing, because I feel like it should be harder to pickpocket something, but... Oh, that's right, he just dies. I forgot about that. I thought he just became weaker. I wonder how difficult he is if you don't take that. Saladin is dead. I must pick up my reward, the next contract at the dead drop, located in an old sack hidden in the bushes beneath the great oak in the city of Corl. Saladin. Freaking rip. He's got a Mage's Guild hood, which is interesting. Because he did know about the Mage's Guild. Thalkar, who you meet during the Mage's Guild. Bum, 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 bum. But yeah, not a fan of The Walking Dead. I think Season 1 was good. I specifically remember, like, the tank scene downtown being pretty cool. But, yeah, that show just, man, when they get to the farm, it's notorious. It just lulls and lulls and lulls and lulls. And I just don't think it, like, it's, you know, a lot of the acting, a lot of the writing, a lot of the plot points, just so boring. For a freaking zombie show, like, you would think, my God, you have the show created for you. It's a zombie drama. You know, there's so much cool stuff that can happen. If they just reuse the same events over and over and over again, you know, you can expect when the zombie attacks are about to happen, like a silent moment where they're reaching for medicine, and they're stupid and get bit. So predictable. I just hated that show. Hated it. But I hate watched it for a long period of time, too, so I had, like, a connection to it, which I think typically makes you hate something even more. Okay, I wanted to see this. So this falls down. What the hell? Did I just not see this guy before? The guy who told you to bunt and you cranked it. Pablo told me to bunt and I thought it was going to go wrong. So I did bunt and I accidentally kicked, I think. I think, the bottom of the ball. Because, like, I don't know how to bunt. I basically never... I need to practice bunting, basically. And so I was like, okay, I don't think it's going to work because I'm just not practiced. And sure enough, I think I hit the bottom of the ball, which made it launch crazy high into the air. And then someone caught it, pretty much, to end the game.
However, there's an alternate universe where maybe if I just went for it and slammed it, I could have gotten a home run and won the game, which would have been epic. Okay, that falls down there. Calipers. Baby booba. What's up, Mortuary? Welcome in. Being a vampire seems kind of worth it. Oh, trust me, it'll get bad. At least if my memory's correct. Maybe I'm just, like, completely wrong and I just didn't learn to appreciate the passive stats. But no, I think I've tried to appreciate becoming a vampire in this game multiple times, and it's always as horrendous. Mainly because you can't walk in the sunlight. I think one of the stages you literally can't walk in the daytime. You have to stick to the night, which makes sense, of course, but gameplay-wise, it's just like, ugh. You can't complete certain things. You gotta wait till night over and over. You know, enemies are nearby. You can't wait. It's just like, there's more of a chore, basically. Wait, what? I've visited my first dead drop. What? Oh, completed quest. What am I doing? Mr. Bond, as I am about to destroy you in a moment, let me tell you about my master plan. Your Walking Dead ran throughout one of the episodes of the Adronox Skyrim playthrough still makes me LOL to this day. Yeah, it's a terrible show. You know, I think there's a couple of reasons why I'm so harsh against it. A, there's some really good stuff. I love, what's his name? Andrew Lincoln, who plays Rick. He's great. I've always been a fan of Rick. Every time. Dead Drop Orders number 2 and 500. Oh, yeah, this is where they start paying you, actually. They don't pay you for, like, the longest time. Well, maybe we continue this. It would be good to get Dunbarrow Cove up and running so we can get some passive income. Yeah, there's a couple of... there's good parts of the show. There's good plot points. I did like when Dean Morgan is introduced as Negan and he does something that really blew my mind. Because I knew it was coming from the comics because it's based on a Robert Kirkman comic who also writes for the show, I think. And I knew it was coming, the big moment. But then they switched it, and then they did the big moment anyways. And I was like, oh, okay. And that brought me back for a while. And then Andrew Lincoln. You know, there's really good stuff, and then I hate watching it for so long. And then, you don't want to let it go because you want to watch it to finality. There's a lot of reasons I hate that show more than other shows. Because, like, it took a lot of my life away that I can never get back. I did the Pit DLC in Fallout 3. I collected 90 steel ingots, and I need 10 more. Also, I get more unique weapons for the Pit for collecting the steel ingots. Nice. Walking Dead deviated too much from the comics and lost its charm. It deviated an insane amount from the comics, if I understand correctly. Never read the comics, but I read, like, breakdowns of the comics. And, yeah, it deviates quite heavily. Not necessarily a bad way. It makes a lot of changes. But it's the quality of the show. Again, some of the acting, some of the writing... terrible. Just terrible. And boring. The worst thing you could be as a show is boring. And that show was boring as hell at points. Season 2 and 3, my god.
The necromancer Seladian is dead, and you are not. That is quite an accomplishment, but your work as a silencer has just begun. Your next assignment requires you to eliminate not just one target, but 5. An entire family, in fact. The unlucky siblings are Perennia Draconis, Matthias Draconis, Andreas Draconis, Sibylla Draconis, and Galia Draconis. The locations of most of the family members are unknown, so you should begin your search with the family matron, Perennia, who resides at the farm called Apple Watch. You must discern the locations of all the Draconis family members, and then systematically eliminate them. I suggest you first speak with the mother and find out if she has any valuable information on the whereabouts of her children before ending her life. When every member of the Draconis family is dead, journey to the city of Skingrad. In the castle courtyard, you will find a well containing your reward for the Draconis contract, as well as any further assignment I might have. Okay, Yen. She's like extending her head and her arms onto my mouse. Alright, this one is fun. I like this quest a lot. Anything to do before... Oh, yeah, we should do... Dunbarrow. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. GV, yesterday I said to you about Fallout 4. I couldn't speak to Preston, so I couldn't do any settlement quests and couldn't progress to the castle quest. Had to load back to level 32. It was almost level 37. Oh, no. Had done the main quest ending, not too much else, but still annoying. Found the issue was when I completed a quest for Preston, I needed to take him as a companion. And if I didn't, I couldn't speak to him. Weird. Do you have to take Preston as a companion for a quest? I feel like that never happens.
I don't think I've ever had Press as a companion once in my entire time in Fallout 4. But, yeah, maybe a specific bug or something. That sucks. That's a 5 levels lost. I try to avoid that situation in every possible case.
Not bad. Have you heard any word about the other provinces?
Come on.
I've heard that the Nords of Skyrim have been
Falling into the water is like a death sentence in this game. This is why shows should be shorter rather than longer most of the time, live action specifically. Yeah, Walking Dead is for sure, it's one of those franchises where you could tell they're trying to milk every possible drop of milk out of that franchise. Spin-off upon spin-off, game upon game. Not saying the games are bad or anything, especially Telltale Walking Dead obviously is great, but yeah, just like how many spin-offs, Fear the Walking Dead, and then now there's like, what is it? Freaking The Survivors, where they're bringing Rick back or something? I don't even know. I don't even know what to say that's a spoiler or not, because so much stuff happens and that show goes on for forever.
Someone should teach you.
But yeah, it's like Rick and Michonne have their own show now or something? How's that? Is that even good? I don't know. Been out of the game since, I think, right before The Whisperers, which I was excited for, because The Whisperers some cool stuff. I was like, oh, I might, I was just so fed up with it. I was like, all right, I'm done. But I remember they just teased The Whisperers at the end of a season or something, and that's when I was like, okay, I'm out. I'm done. See ya.
What?
What? Okay, Fence, Fletcher, Expert. Oh, security. Okay, security is useless. Fletcher's useless. Fence would actually, yeah. I'd like to hire a Fence.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Goodbye.
Yeah, not a fan of this voice actress's performance. Nothing personal. Just find that she's one of the weaker ones. Do the procedure. Recruit the pirate Scurvy John Hoff. Good. Got the Metal Blaster and the Man Opener and the Mauler and the Profiler. Nice. Starbucks Cup comment was about the Game of Thrones. Oh, Game of Thrones, yeah. What did you say about that? Yeah, the Starbucks Cup. The infamous Starbucks Cup. Kickball is so fun. Started playing it. Tennis, which is a lot more fun than I thought. Yeah, kickball is crazy fun. If you guys have any leagues near you and you're interested, definitely sign up. I mean, I'm obviously super out of shape right now, but still, it's a lot of fun. Just hate running. I've always hated running, no matter what shape I'm in, but especially hate it now. Yeah, kickball is crazy fun. Also, pickleball is extremely popular here, which is basically like smaller, faster tennis. That was pretty fun as well. May join a pickleball league once I get back into running shape, because I feel like that's much more intensive.
Go ahead, please.
Can we send people out yet, or do you need the entire...
Goodbye.
Do you need the entire crew to send them out? I always forget. The Metal Blaster's unique laser rifle, but it's more like a laser shotgun that you can make in Fallout 4. Vampire is bad. The sun is completely terrible with it. Yep. The sun, not being, taking damage from the sun in general, just kind of makes it a terrible chore to deal with.
Make it quick.
Can you go out?
I'm waiting.
I'm waiting. I guess you have to have literally every upgrade in order to send them out on missions. So we need 2,000 more gold. Alright, let's store some stuff here before we go on another mission. You should be able to get a ring of something to counter the effects of the day. That would be cool. Is that possible? Because you can make any spell effect with any spell in the game. Okay, this is a quest item, right? Goblin Shaman Staff, Langerwine Blade, have a bow just for a bow, gotta get rid of that. Boots of Bloody Binding, Bounding, Mythic Dawn, Deceiver's Finery. Got 3 of these for some reason, 3 of these for some reason. Here we should go sell some stuff. Human Blood, we store 1 of these. Apparently this does not count as feeding, which sucks, because it should. Especially because you get it from Vicente Valtieri, who's a vampire. Babu Skooma we store. Where's our poison apples? Can you sell these poison apples to anybody or no? Because they're worth 300 each. I don't know. If anybody in the chat knows, let me know. I feel like you can never sell that to anybody. Bloodstay Note, Captain DeGauld's Journals, Dead Drop Orders. Did we read the second one? Yes. Deed. Greywin's Journal, Note from Bothiel. Orders from Lucien Lachance, Telangel. Oh yeah, we gotta read these. Skill books. Ba 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 ba. Petty Soul Gem, Argonian Hearts, Calipers, Paintbrush, 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 Roderick's Medicine, Sands of Result. Oh, you get to keep this? Forgot about that. Togs. Boom. And we are clean. Inventory managed. Ba-bee, bo-bee, ba-ba-ba. What's up, Mudkips? And the man opener and the mauler is the unique version of the auto axe. Yeah, hopefully we'll use... We are going to do Fallout 3 at least once this month as well for the 100% series on YouTube. The pit would be cool. I like the pit. I used to hate it. I hated anything... what are we doing? Selling. I used to hate anything like scary. The pit was always scary to me. Dead Bunny was always scary to me. I dreaded them as a kid because I was such a huge pussy. But then, I learned to love horror elements. But yeah, the pit will be fun. Might do the pit. Although we started we started Operation Anchorage. You gotta finish that. 7 a.m., 8 a.m., 9 a.m., 10, 11, 12. Which aspect of Oblivion do you think is worse? The goofiness of the NPCs or the dungeons, LOL? The dungeons. I have no idea to this day. I mean, yeah, NPCs are goofy, whatever, but this game came out, what, 2006, 7, or 8? It's goofy. It's a little hard to take seriously. Oh, boy. Vampirism, vampire attributes, vampire skills, vampire seduction. Okay. I don't mind the goofiness at all. It's a little hard to take Oblivion seriously, like Skyrim, which is much more serious, but... to this day, I will never understand why people act as if Oblivion is a masterclass in dungeon design. I will never get that. Skyrim improved on that in every imaginable way, and people still will tell me Oblivion dungeons are better. Obviously, sure, you can have your opinion, but are we playing two different games? I just don't even get it. I love Oblivion. But yeah, that is my least favorite aspect of this entire game, is how copy-paste every dungeon is with just the same rock tunnels and everything. I don't enjoy... I enjoy going through the dungeons, but it's to get to, the boss fights or the books or the unique stuff or whatever. I don't really enjoy the layouts. I've never gotten why people pretend Oblivion is, the best designed dungeon game. What? Morrowind is better, I feel like.
In your dream, you open your eyes to a beautiful blue sky. The sun is bright, but you feel cool, even a bit damp. You draw a breath, but begin to cough as you expel blood and dirt that you've inhaled into your lungs. As you try to draw another, you see a shovel of dirt being emptied onto your face. The sunlight grows fainter as you view it through the soil that covers your body. You would scream, but your mouth fills with dirt before you can make a sound.
And we are taking... Oh my god. We are already taking sun damage. Fantastic.
Hi.
I thought that came later.
Have you any interest in learning to repair?
Shut up. Can't talk right now. Pro fires a unique version of the Infiltrator, but it fires 2 rounds in 1 round. Is this the She Squealed as a Pig When I Slaughtered Them quest? Probably? Oh yeah, we get to choose all the horrible dialogue options. Okay, so now we look like this. As you go through vampirism, you look worse and worse. Depending on the race, I feel like Argonians gonna look really stupid. Then we get red eyes, gaunt face, vampire teeth, although they kind of already have extended teeth. And then we get, what? Sun damage. So I guess that's 1 per second. So super fun there. 50 vampirism out of 100, I think. Weakness to fire goes up to 30 from 20, right? And then I think everything else that was already being buffed here goes up by 5, which is pretty good. That's, 10 to speed, which is 10 levels of speed. That's not bad, but it's just that sun damage. Get used to playing the game entirely at night. And if you're in the sun, you can't wait till night. So it just becomes quite annoying. Do we get anything else? So then we also get Vampire Seduction Greater Power. If it's a greater power, that means it can only be used once per day. Charm 50 points for 20 seconds on touch, which is hilariously useless because if you can make your own spells, You could do Charm for 100 points, On Touch for 1 second, for basically nothing, costs nothing to use, and it freezes time when you talk to people, so it just lasts infinitely. So this is basically virtually useless. But also that Charm 100 points is kind of cheesy, although it technically falls into, a spell you can make, so. I don't know. Okay, what do we need to... What were we... Oh, yeah, selling stuff. Where is...
What?
Nilphys.
May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
No, you cannot, actually. Silver dagger.
A fine transaction.
Steel bow. Copper pearl ring. Ba-ba-ba. What do I have? 2, 3 of these. What do I have? Another copy of this. What do I have? 3 of these. Okay, these are all the 4 you. Okay, we gotta do some alchemy. Let's do that. You can just do it anywhere, right? Let's do it here. Keep all this. Oh yeah, okay.
Thank you.
Gotta read these books. That's Marksman. Gold Ribbon of Merit. Isn't that a skill book? Maybe we already read it. The Rear Guard. Light Armor. The Warp of the West, I think we read. Nope, didn't need him, but found if I took Prested, it was the only way to fix it. So stupid. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, that sucks.
Good day. What can I... May I interest you in some of my fine wares?
Okay, sell that, sell that, sell that, keep that, sell this, sell that.
That's a fair deal.
Cool.
Tell you. Take care.
Oh boy, okay. Yeah, I mean, it wouldn't be so bad, obviously, if you didn't have to, travel across the world, which progresses time, which then puts you in the daytime, which then makes you die to the sun. Yeah, they should have just taken that out, I guess. It would have been far more enjoyable as a vampire. Okay, so we have next of kin.
I have received my new orders from Lucian Lichard. I must kill every member of the Draconis family. Perennia Draconis, Matthias Draconis, Andreas Draconis, Sibella Draconis, and Kalia Draconis. I know the location of only the family matron, Perennia Draconis, who can be found on the farm known as Apple Watch. I should head to Apple Watch, find out as much information as I can on the locations of the other family members, and then systematically kill them all. That voice was bad. Alright, let's wait until nighttime, I suppose. I don't even know what it's considered. Maybe after dusk? I feel like I've tested this before. Is it after dusk? When the sun is considered down? I feel like it's later, actually. It sucks even more. I only like Telltale's Walking Dead, not the show, because the show is garbage. Yeah. Oh my god. No, I got it. No, I was just dying to the sun.
I was like, I'll put it down.
Thank you. Okay, so 6 does not work. I feel like it's 8. How about 7? Oh, Jesus Christ. They make you wait till 8 o'clock to be able to move around. I think. Might be even later. Good? Okay, so you gotta wait till 8 p.m. to move around as a vampire. Which, it's fun for... roleplay reasons, but it just makes... It's basically why I stopped doing the survival mode in Skyrim, because I was like... It was fun at first, but then it just became... Now I have to plan every excursion and fast travel, specifically at certain times, and this and that and the other thing. Okay, Apple Watch. Has anybody ever made a joke about Apple Watch and, the Apple Watch? I don't know. Telltale Season 1 and 2 are great. Yeah, I think we only did 1 on stream, but I loved it. It was very good. And also, The Wolf Among Us. So good. 2 favorite Telltale games, for sure. Pure evil, this should be fun. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. As evil as you can be in Oblivion, which has some good stuff. Deep Squirt, Hollow, Dark Brotherhood, whatever. Evil dialogue options, etc. In Thorinor's quest when he gets merchandise from the grave. Oh, Thorinir. You get the weather word circlet, yes, which resists fire and frost. Depending on your level, it can go up to 35%, which is okay, but at least it can alleviate damage from the sun at the later stages of vampirism. Good call. Yeah, I don't think I ever used the weather word circlet, because resistances are kind of just, whatever. But that is a good call. Yeah, maybe we'll do that side quest. Because you also get that mace. There's a Lord of the Rings reference in that side quest. And then you also get that mace. What is it called? I forget. There's like a unique mace you get. You get a couple of unique weapons. You get the unique weapon from the guy. And if you know where to look, there's a secret unique weapon. Jake the dog. What is up? Perennia Draconis, who we could kill right now. Can you kill her? If she's not... Oh, we could feed on her. I was like, why does that icon look different? Vampire attributes added? Skills at... Yeah, I forgot you have to feed, obviously. Your hunger for blood has been satisfied. For now. What does that do? Does that do anything? Oh, it takes away... That's right. Yeah, it's so weird. It's like a seesaw. You get stuff if you don't feed. You become more powerful, but the negatives are more severe. But then if you do feed, it like takes your stuff away. Yeah, such a... I mean, I get what they were going for sure. It's just like... Yeah, and then you go back to a base... Oh, that's right. You have to like not feed in order to become the most powerful, but then the most killable as well. So I guess we won't feed... Yeah, all this goes back down to 5, right? Yep. Funny. Okay.
Oh.
What's up, the real tall... What the hell?
I'm sorry. You startled me.
You startled me.
My
right in my
nerves get
face.
rattled rather easily these days, I'm afraid. Living alone will do that to you.
Uh-huh.
Now, is there something I can help you with?
You can probably get out of my face. You're super close. I think you can try Jensine. Witcher 3 best dungeons. Witcher 3 kind of sucks too with its dungeons. At least you like get up to the cool stuff though. And then there's like cutscenes and cool traps and things. But the overall dungeon design of Witcher 3, yeah, not great. You and your children must die? Is it the thing where like Oblivion characters are just so stupid they're gonna be like, yes, I agree, they must die. That's so funny. Anyways, here's where they all are. Or does she actually just get mad? Well, that's pretty evil. I'm curious. Typically you talk to her and she thinks you're a gift person. Which again, hilarious for how we look, especially with the vampirism. And then she gives you a list of where they all are and what to get them as gifts. And then you can kill them all. But what happens if we say, you and your children must die?
What? Excuse me? Did you say die? My children? No. Oh no. Don't hurt my precious babies. I won't let you.
Jesus. You gonna fight me? I love how if you have anything enchanted, they just fly up in the air when you kill them. Which I thought was... Oh, look at that. She landed perfectly. Huh? That's funny. What the hell? I figured she'd have the list, because, like, how else would you find them without looking it up? Draconis gift list. The real Berenzia, version 1 and 2. 100 gold. Not bad. And some farming materials. I've obtained a document that lists the locations of all the Draconis family members. I must kill Matthias Draconis in the Talos Plaza district of the Imperial City, Andreas Draconis in the Drunken Dragon Inn, Sibylla Draconis in Muck Valley Cavern, and Galia Draconis in Castle Leowin. But first, we must steal. Oh yeah, we gotta do some alchemy too. Let's do some alchemy before we leave this room.
Dirty do 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 do. Come on. Come on. To be fair, Skyrim's dungeons also reuse assets once you've seen Nordic tombs and what's inside of them. It's usually all the same assets, just rearranged different spots. Sure. I think virtually there was no way to not do that for, you know, to have like 330 locations or whatever in Skyrim. I'll die on this hill. I love Sky. You know, I was there, man. I was there, man, when you know, Skyrim was coming out and they were releasing information, and we learned. You know, we did the walkthrough of Bleak Falls Barrow with Todd Howard, and he was going over how the whole dungeon was, you know, hand designed, and the moment where he picks up the glass sword or whatever. I was there, and it was an exciting time, and I don't know. I'll die on the hill. I think Skyrim's dungeons are amazing. For what they are, yeah, sure. I mean, you know, some are going to be similar. Obviously, you have a 330 locations. But I don't know, man. You know, they hand design them. Some of them are going to look similar, but you go through them, and usually there's something at the end that's interesting, or, you know, a lot of them, there is a very memorable thing, like that one that has, like, the glowing sky or whatever the heck, or Cagranzel, for instance. I will disagree to the day that I die that Skyrim, you know, Skyrim's dungeons are better. That Oblivion's dungeons are better than Skyrim. I have no idea why people say that. I really cannot understand that opinion on any level. Just can't. Oh yeah, alchemy. I guess we got to think strategically also about when we leave and stuff. Okay. So how doth alchemy work? You click. So, how alchemy works. You have these four things. Calcinator, alembic, mortar and pestle, retort. You click one. Combine ingredients with like effects to create potions of poisons. Your alchemy skill will make your creations more powerful. The more potions you create, the higher your alchemy skill will go. Use additional apparatuses to improve the strength of the potions you create. Okay. So yeah, you need all of the apparati, I feel like would be a better word for that, but apparatuses to make a thing. And then you get like master versions of each of these. I think it's the same as Morrowind as well. So we have all four, but they're novice. So then you add ingredients. How does this work? Do you have to add like ingredients? I've never understood. Restore fatigue, damage, luck? Damage luck from an apple? What? Damage, fatigue, damage, luck, resist fire. That would be good. Yeah, let's use a bone meal. Oh, and it makes you pick. Oh. So it makes you pick the ones that go with it. Cheese wedge. Bread loaf. Carrot. Resist fire 12% for 46 seconds on self. Restore fatigue 7 points for 25 seconds on self. That's not even bad. Sure. You've created a new potion, and then you can name it as well. Okay. Restore fatigue, but it doesn't add every effect? So why doesn't it add this effect? Damage, fatigue, resist fire. Why is it not adding the bone meal effect, only the lettuce effect? I'm confused. I don't know. Mort flesh, damage, fatigue. Well, that doesn't make sense. Let's do apple. So this doesn't even matter if you have this here, right? You've created a new potion. Now we can create multiples. Fortify health, damage, fatigue. Yeah, I really don't understand this. Why is it adding random negative effects but keeping certain positive effects? I don't know. And also, this is always my problem with alchemy is like, bro, the amount, you know, it takes, you have to make like, what, 5 potions to go from alchemy level, what are we at, 20 to 21? Like, that's crazy. How the hell are you supposed to get that to 100? Pear? Rice. Okay, maybe let's make a poison, maybe? Bone meal? Damage fatigue. There we go. Damage fatigue? Does this add anything if we add a third ingredient? Okay. Ba-ba-ba-bo-ba. So let's take the mort flesh out. Need garlic at some point, so we gotta keep that. Resist disease, damage agility, fortify personality, cure paralysis, cure disease, resist poison. What do we have a lot of? Need to keep nerd roots. Poison apple. Can you make a thing with a poison apple? I wonder. Scales. Wisp stalk caps. Boom. Okay. That's good for now. Alright, so how long would you like to rest? 1:19 a.m. I guess that's enough time to travel. And then also we need to read this book.
Dear Courier, I would like to thank you again for agreeing to assist me. I was so delighted when a friend recommended you and will certainly employ your services again in the future if everything goes well with this round of purchases. You can imagine how difficult it is for an old woman such as myself to get around. My children, darlings that they are, deserve the best, and I'm afraid I haven't been able to properly show my love and appreciation for them in quite a few years. But all that is behind me now. Here's the list of all of gifts I think my family would most enjoy, as well as each child's current place of residence, which should be used for delivery. Matthias. I guess we'll just go from top to bottom. We'll come back and read this. Talos Plaza District, Imperial City, has a home there. Matthias always was a rough and tumble lad. The last I had heard, he'd fallen in with some pretty tough characters there in the Imperial City. I'd feel so much better if I knew he was well protected, so I'd like for you to find him a nice cuirass. Nothing too light, iron or steel should be fine. And if possible, I'd like it engraved with, "To my dear Matty, I'll always be here to protect you. Love, Mum." Yeah. Except not so much. Alright. Let's go kill Matthias. The Talos Plaza District. Is there any race or build in Oblivion that you haven't played? Any race or build in Oblivion? Oblivion, there's definitely races I haven't played for sure. Like, I don't think I've ever... You know, and when I think played, I think like a serious playthrough where I get into the game on some level. Definitely not High Elf, I don't... Or definitely not, Wood Elf. I don't think I've ever played. Redguard, probably not. Nord, maybe? Imperial, I definitely have. A Dark Elf, I definitely have. Where is this person? What the hell? Matthias Draconis' house, straight ahead. Yeah, Wood Elf, I don't think so. High Elf, definitely. Imperial, definitely. Dunmer, definitely. Orc, probably. Khajiit, definitely. Argonian, definitely. But yeah, there's definitely races I haven't played. Builds? Oh, we've beat the game in one sitting with Blunt. We're doing Blade, and I've done many Blades in the past. Many Marksman playthroughs in the past. Many Sneak playthroughs in the past. Definitely Mage playthroughs. I mean, yeah, probably like, you know, Mysticism, Illusion, that sort of stuff, I guess, would be the only thing I haven't dabbled in, really. Basically. Maybe you could feed on the mark. Would you be Gimli or Glowing? Gimli or I mean, definitely Gimli, right? Glowing's kind of a joke, isn't he? At least portrayed in the Hobbit. Who the hell is this? Colatinius?
For the love of Azura, can't a man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here!
Yes, of course. Sorry, I thought this was my house. Silly me.
I thought that was Matthias. Who the hell is that? I guess it's like Stewart or something. Oh, we gotta like, repick this every time. Okay, hopefully he's not gonna be there. I mean, Gimli for sure, right? Gimli at least is one of the most He's probably one of the least instrumental characters in the Lord of the Rings, but he's at least instrumental. Whereas Glowin is just kind of like a joke, isn't he? Like he's portrayed as very stupid or something. I feel like they don't give him any screen time in the Hobbit movies. If I remember right, he's kind of just there. So definitely Gimli, for sure. Can you
Dodge! There's a psychopath on the loose!
What's the matter? Getting tired?
Stop right there, criminal scum! Nobody breaks the law on my watch! I'm confiscating your stolen goods. Now pay your fine, or it's off to jail.
I was hoping the guy wouldn't be in front of the freaking door. 120. What? Is that for attempted murder?
I resist. Then pay with your blood.
Okay, not until I kill this guy, though. Got him. Is this stuff worth anything? I guess, yeah. Tamrielic lore. Ow. Fine iron short sword. I'll take that. And we gots to go. We gots to get out of here.
You'll never catch me. Oh, my leg.
Why did they attack me? Or why did they... I'm not sure why our bounty was 110 gold or whatever. Isn't it supposed to be 1,000 or 2,000 if you kill somebody? Maybe it was before, I guess. He definitely didn't see me lockpick my way in. I don't know. Either way, we're on the run from the law. Let's go. How much you can feed? Can you kill her by feeding? I don't think you can kill people by feeding in this game. Could be wrong, but I don't think so. I think she runs away, LOL. Poor dog, he did not have any coin. Nope. Hope Mavericks is going well. So far, so good. Been really fun thus far. Oh boy. Okay. I was considering whether we should ride Shadowmere or not, but I think we just run while he's busy with Shadowmere. Shadowmere is doing a great job distracting them. And we can pick up some Nern roots while we are on the run. What are your top 3 favorite races? Imperial City Sewers North exit. What? Where does that go? Interesting. Top 3 favorite races in the Elder Scrolls. Dunmer's number 1. Dark Elf's number 1. Love their culture. It's an interesting race. Yeah, I guess it's just a Dark Elf, which we've seen in other fantasy stuff, but it's pretty cool regardless. Oh, God, I'm about to start taking sun damage. I just realized. Holy moly. Okay. So we read this. And then we go to the second one.
Andreas, the drunken dragon inn. He owns the place and lives there as well. And he has been brewing his own beer and spirits since he was 6 years old.
The hell?
The opening of that inn was the happiest day of his life. I'd like for you to get him some new tavern glasses. I'm sure there are craftsmen in the Imperial City who could make a fancy set from frosted ebony or Altmeri crystal.
But what we can do instead is Vilverin, since we never finished it, and hopefully get a what's it called? Started with a V. Forgetting it. The stone that recharges all of your enchanted weapons and armor. And then we can restore this dagger. Boop. Because I think there's one in here. What are they called? Something stones. Welkin stones and then blank stones. But yeah, favorite 3 races. Dark Elves for sure, number 1. Khajiit would have to be up there, right? Imperial's boring. You know, when I say boring, it's just because anything that's just like, it's a dude that you could find in real life. Boring. But, you know, they're cool. They have a lot of culture and all that sort of stuff, of course. But Imperials, no. Nords, no. Redguards, nope. Bretons, nope.
Don't feel bad. No one lives forever.
Wood elves, nope. High elves, maybe. High elves are cool. Khajiit, probably, definitely. Argonians are also cool. Argonians might be number 4. You know, I always go for, like, the interesting stuff. The more fantastical races. So, yeah, probably number 1, Dark Elf. Number 2, High Elves. Number 3, Khajiit is most likely what I would say. Number 4, Argonian, and then it just goes from there. Can you do next playthrough as woman and use that reading voice? Perhaps. Probably not that reading voice, but maybe we'll do a female playthrough at some point. Did we do? Nope, I guess all male so far. Is the music all weird for other people? If it's going down and up in pitch... If it's going down and up in pitch, it may just be because of your internet connection. Back in the old days, and probably still. Depending on your internet connection, the sound would, like, you know, warp a little bit on Twitch. So that might be what you're talking about. Hopefully the sound's not messed up otherwise. Boop. Yeah, we need to take alchemical ingredients. Ba 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 ba. Okay, where is everybody? Let's go this way. Time to alert, go and peel some potatoes and make mashed potatoes and breaded chicken. Maybe I'll set a pick of the yummy yums. Please do, yeah. Mashed potatoes is always... Mashed potatoes is always a fun thing to make. I always enjoy making mashed potatoes. The only thing I don't like about making mashed potatoes is cleaning that freaking... You gotta clean that, you know, giant pot. You gotta clean that quickly. That stuff will stick. The mashed potato residue will stick like super glue onto that thing. Do you think each one of the big 3 Elder Scrolls games have one thing it does better than the other 2? Morrowind's best attributes is the world, the lore. It's the last true, in my opinion, Elder Scrolls game that has like a very rich classic RPG lore to it. You know, Oblivion, they streamline the hell out of it. Oblivion's probably the weakest, honestly. There's like the least amount of dialogue you can ask people about, and maybe the books are better. You know, I don't know the last time I significantly read a lot of the books. Okay, let's use some poisons. But yeah, Morrowind does the world and the lore extremely well, and then also just the sense of exploration, going around looking at all these weird alien landscapes. You know, very well. Varla Stone is what I was thinking of. Oblivion, you know, everybody says the quests for Oblivion. I honestly don't know if I buy that Oblivion's quests are that much better. If better, then, yeah, I mean, I'm thinking of, like, the side quests. Some of the Oblivion side quests, maybe I've just done them enough at this point. But, like, the guilds really do shine. Yeah, I guess I would say the guilds for Oblivion overall.
Who's there?
Nobody? Nobody's here? Yeah, Morrowind, definitely the world, the lore, the you know, the discovery, basically. Everything's just so weird in Morrowind, and I love it. Weird and alien. I love the Dunmer people and their culture. Oblivion, yeah, I guess I would say the guilds. Are the guilds the best? Definitely better than Morrowind. A lot of Morrowind's quests, like I said, are just kind of like, go here, kill this person. Okay, you've done it. Here's gold. Now go here, kill this person. Okay, you've done it. Here's gold. Go here, steal this thing. Okay, you've done it. Here's gold. You know, a lot of that. I'm not sure if I'm like a huge fan of Oblivion's side quests over the other games, but yeah, the guilds. Are they better than Sky? I don't know. I feel like everybody wants to always pick Oblivion's guilds and quests over Skyrim's, but really I feel like they're a lot closer than people give them credit for. But yeah, the guilds. Thieves Guild, fantastic. Dark Brotherhood Guild. I mean, I'm loving the Dark. I've done the Dark Brotherhood Guild so many times in my life, and still I'm really enjoying going through it yet again. Yeah, probably the guilds. And then Skyrim, just overall visuals and gameplay and longevity of the game. Replayability, I would say. Those are the 3 benefits. Daggerfall is very cool, too. I really wish I could play it. Really wish I could get more into Daggerfall, because I feel like it genuinely does have a lot of positives, and, you know, for the time, it was a really good game, but just too old for me, obviously. And Arena, not even going to touch that one. Arena was like, play that game for like 15 minutes ago. Okay, I see what it's about. Moving on. I've been debating this while playing Red Dead Redemption 2. Do you prefer first person or third person in general, but also in Red Dead 2? You know? Okay, we've read this already, but I don't remember what it was about. Some of the men were worried about these old ruins being haunted by Mephala. Take them. The spot's going to be perfect for ambushing merchants along the road, and all under the nose of the Imperial Legion. Finally got some of those big blue stones down today. Berenice got the idea to shoot them down with her bow. Got all of them here with me. I don't know what they are, but they stink of magicka. Bet they'll fetch a nice price with the Mages Guild. 2 coins of that Khajiit from Vardenfell. Set up their camps down the tomb. Fine by me, spares the rest of us the smell. 2 coins ran up today. The Khajiit's gone missing. Swore to the 9 that you could hear claws scrabbling at limestone, but nothing's down there. I'm guessing she got tired of the smell and snuck out overnight. 2 coins stench. Could peel shells off of mud crabs. I'm surprised she hung around that long. This person really does not like Khajiit. I would say I probably prefer first person for sure. Yeah. Yeah, definitely first person over third person most games, for sure. But I don't know. I don't really mind third person. Like, I've heard people say, oh, I can't play this game because it's in third person, like The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt. I can adapt either way. I mean, it doesn't really matter to me. It's whatever fits the game. You know, if your game was designed to be third person, then yeah, make it third person, whatever. Like, for instance, playing Oblivion in third person, I definitely think it's a downgrade, personally. The animations are just silly and stiff.
Jump on my sword while you can!
Yeah. As far as Red Dead, you know, I don't know if I've ever thought third person was super good for Rockstar games. I don't know if I ever thought third person was really the way to go for Rockstar games. I mean, obviously you have to play them in third person without mods a lot of the time. But they're very weird. Like, I'm thinking about, like, GTA 4, the whole kind of, like, jump, you know, mechanic. The whole jump animation and everything. Very, like, awkward, you know? So, I don't know. I was really enjoying first person Red Dead Redemption 2. But that's probably just because it was new to me. Like, I had not played really a Rockstar game in first person, and they did it so well. I mean, it's so detailed, it's insane. So that's probably why. So as far as, like, Red Dead 2, I don't know if I have a preference, but I was really enjoying first person. However, yeah, typically you play Rockstar games in third. Ha-ya! Bum, 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 bum. Oh, their cuirass is broken. That's weird. Why would their cuirass be broken? I don't think because of us. I prefer oven-fried potatoes because the cleanup is so much easier. Yeah, cleanup for mashed potatoes sucks. Because, like, you make it, you want to eat it. I don't know about you, but I typically don't want to, like, clean right after I cook something. And then you got to do it, because it'll just be super glue on that pot, and like 15,000 times worse to clean. Okay. Oh, are you 2 coins? Is this person even named? I don't know if I've checked if they were named or not. There are a lot of great side quests. Guild quest lines are, of course, best in Oblivion. Yeah, I would probably say the guilds are best. I mean, Morrowind definitely does not beat out Oblivion and Skyrim. Guild quality. There are a lot of interesting guilds in Morrowind. There are a lot of different quests, but this guy's boots are broken. What the hell? What's going on with these guys' equipment? So it comes down to Oblivion or Skyrim, and yeah, Dark Brotherhood in Oblivion is for sure better than Dark Brotherhood in Skyrim, even though I like both. Fighters Guild is better than the Companions, even though I like both. Mages Guild. Which is better? It's been a while since I've completed the Mages Guild in Oblivion. I'm trying to remember everything. The beginning of Oblivion is just so, like, annoying to... it's not really that bad, but, like... if you've done the Oblivion recommendation quest for the Mages Guild, I think they get a little old. I might edge out Oblivion. I have a penchant for Skyrim's Mages Guild. I feel like it doesn't get the credit it deserves. I like Skyrim's Mages Guild. Very short, though, as well. And then Thieves Guild is tough because, again, for whatever reason, they really like the Thieves Guild at Bethesda. They gave the Thieves Guild so much more stuff in, than all the other guilds in both Skyrim and in Oblivion. Kind of crazy. Boop! Which we should do the Thieves Guild so we can clear our bounty in this playthrough. Also, it's a little evil, you know. Not as evil as the Dark Brotherhood, of course. Yeah, I'd probably edge it to Oblivion, I guess. For the guilds. What mods did you use to make Fallout New Vegas run without crashing? It's hilarious how many people assume I am using mods. Not saying you, but like, yeah, people say that all the time. Like, what mods are you using for stability? I'm like, literally none. I don't use mods. I guess I just have good luck. I don't know. But yeah, no mods. Not even stability or unofficial patch or anything like that. For New Vegas or for Fallout 3 or for whatever. What has happened here? Dead bandit. Being used as some sort of ritual. That's not good. Also, how is our sneak not leveled up in a long time? Boop. Bum 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 bum. Mort flesh. We should take that. Okay, what does this open? The hell is this? Guild quest lines are best in Oblivion. Yeah, I could agree with that. I just feel like people are quick to write off Skyrim a lot of the time, but yes, I could agree with that for sure. Ba 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 ba. Welcome back, Kodami. Oh my god. Ouch. This guy's hitting hard. Gotta use some podions. Bum ba da bum 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 bum. My shield just break. I think my shield just broke. That is not good. Kind of need our shield. Uh-oh. We have no way to repair it either, huh? Any way to charge? How do soul gems work in this game again? We have one. Current level petty. But you just use these to enchant, right? They don't actually recharge weapons. I don't believe. Oh, they do. Never mind. Forgot about that. Crimson Eviscerator. Probably should have saved that until the end of this dungeon. But oh well. Okay. Moving right along. I've been using the first person so far. I'm enjoying it, and mashed potatoes are so good. Yeah, first person. Excuse me. First person and how well it's done in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it just makes for basically like a whole new playthrough. It is awesome. Boop. Okay, don't want to miss any Varla stones. Definitely need a Varla stone. Which I'm pretty sure there's at least one in here, right? I was going to fully explore this locale, but I think we'll just try to get to the boss. Stone door to Vilverin Wendisel. Wendisel. They always sound German to me. Wendisel. Welcome to Wendisel. The question is smooth or with skin? You talking like referencing ghouls? Smooth skin stuff? Oh, you're talking about potatoes. I'm like, I thought you were mentioning smooth skin. Yeah, I think the play for mashed potatoes is you do smooth for like, I feel like 80% of the potatoes, and then you keep the skin on for like 20%. I definitely prefer for there to be some skin in the potatoes, but I think if you use too much, that's also not good. Go. Big old trap. Big old trap. Probably would have been far more effective had it not been... What the hell just hit me? Probably would have been far more effective had it not been very obvious that was there. Oh yeah, you can block with this. Yeah. Okay. I mean, mine just crashes when I walk out of the doc's house every time. I don't know why. I mean, are you running any mods? Are you doing anything weird? Like, I don't understand, because to me, it's like, if we're both playing on Steam, if we're both playing on PC, and like, I have, you know, a fresh install of Fallout New Vegas, and I have no mods, and I have all the DLC installed, which I'm assuming 90% of players do. Why do some people crash and other people don't? Obviously, it depends on, you know, their computer specs, I guess, but... Yeah, no, I don't, I never have issues with New Vegas. Fallout 3, I had issues for sure. For like a long time, I think. With the, games for Windows Live sort of situation. But then one day it just, I think they released an update or something. It just worked. And then I never had to do anything else again. Fallout 4 is always hefty, so sometimes infinite load screens where you genuinely have to like stop and reload it, although the new update seems great. Does not seem to be failing in any respect. And then, where the hell were we going? And yeah, everything else runs pretty good. The only thing is, like, Oblivion. Morrowind has a problem with crashing, for sure. That just closed on me. That's not good. Morrowind has a problem with crashing, and then Oblivion, when I'm on the main menu, if I ever alt-tab, it crashes every single time, no matter what. Boop. Okay, what is this situation now? 6 buttons. Any indication of what the buttons do? Oh, they open up these walls, don't they? Well, F it. All of them! Skeletons. We'll just let them be, I think. Not really a reason to go in there. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, looks like treasure in the last one. So next time I am here in Vilverin, remember, the top... I don't even know which button correlates. Probably the top right. That's the one to press. For the Alien chest, we give the Vilverin chamber key. Oh, it's like a little puzzle. Cool. But you probably just lockpick. Yep. Just ends up robbing you of security experience, although again, security is worthless in Oblivion if you do a certain Daedra quest. That has got to be our Varla stone right there. Excuse me, sir. Just gonna give you a... Why would you turn around at that exact moment, huh? Bum, 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 bum. This right here is for sure a Varla stone, which are extremely valuable in this game. Practically extremely valuable. But typically you have to find a button or something to release it. Ow, you son of a... You know what, you're gonna get special treatment. Boop. Yaha! The Varla Stone! So yeah, Varla Stones will fully recharge everything in your inventory, which is extremely helpful if you use a multitude of enchanted weapons. Because enchanted armor never goes away, interestingly enough. I guess that would be a huge pain in the ass. Stone door to Vilverin Cell Sanaramati. What's everyone's thoughts on the Fallout series? Do you mean the TV show, or do you mean the Fallout series in general? If you're talking the TV show, I actually just made a review video on the main channel about it. Long story short, I really liked it. It was very entertaining. I thought they did the vault stuff perfectly. Really liked the main character. Liked the ghoul. Probably not as much as the main character. Really disliked Maximus. Easily my least favorite part of the whole show. Brotherhood I'm kind of neutral on, I guess, the way they're portrayed in the show. You know, they definitely made some changes with the Brotherhood, and they don't really show them too much. It's kind of just like scenes of, you must do this, Maximus. If you wish to not be a little pussy, you must do this. A lot of those types of scenes. Overall plot I was definitely into until the end, which kind of did a lot of damage for my enjoyment of the show in general, for me, at least. The big twist that's revealed at the end of the show. By the way, do not forget to take this alien statue. Very important. Yeah, the big twist that's revealed, I just flat out did not buy. That it kind of was very silly to me, the big twist. Which kind of, you know, that's what the whole plot is leading up to, basically. So then, I don't know, I feel like there were just a lot of plot conveniences and character motivations that didn't quite make sense at points. And yeah, all leading up to the big reveal, which I personally was not a fan of. But everything, I mean, I was enjoying the ride up until then. I just kind of thought that was a weak element of the show. Yeah. That's about it. So I did like it. I definitely was entertained by it. I thought it was very faithful to the games, which always goes a very long way for me. But yeah, just kind of wish... I guess I just... Because I remember... Maybe it's just the thing about growing older. But the show was made by Jonathan Nolan, Christopher Nolan's brother, I believe. And also Lisa Joy, who did Westworld. And I loved Westworld Season 1. But that also came out a long time ago, and I was a lot younger when that came out. So I'm wondering if I went back and rewatched Westworld Season 1, would I notice some of those inconsistencies, or would I still really be a big fan of it? I don't know, because the structure of the Fallout show and the Westworld show are quite similar, actually. They pull, like, some similar elements between both. And I don't know, Westworld worked for me. The big twist in Westworld really worked for me. I think it was better maybe with the subject material, considering, you know, it's this highly technically advanced sort of situation. Whereas it did not work for me in the Fallout show. So I don't know. Maybe it comes down to preference or whatever, but I guess I was just hoping for more of like a Westworld quality twist in writing in general, I suppose. Okay, this is the big boss here. He's going to summon something. Crap. Alright. Time to buff up. What do we got? Secunda's Opportunity. Luck plus 20, personality minus 20. As if that matters, we are an anti-charismatic vampire. We also have Serpent Spell. Bum, bum, bum.
You'll make a fine pair of boots, lizard.
You'll make a fine pair of boots, lizard. How dare you? Bap, bap, bap. Ha. Died to the poison. Black wide pants, copper ring. So this is what Vicente Valtieri wears. Leather bracer. Not unique, right? Necromancer's robes. No reason to get that. We will have far better robes to choose from. Okay, Yalbert, or Yalbear. What is the deal with you? You have a book and something here, I remember. Sacred Lotus? Oh. Sacred Lotus Seeds. Novice Mortar and Pestle. Vilverin Sepulcher Key. Sepulcher? Alien Reliquary. Copper Necklace, Common Soul Gem, Gold. Undelivered Letter. I think this is, yeah, this is actually related to him. Is it written by him? Yalbear. Luke, my friend, I apologize that I have not written before now, and pray that you worry not. How could you have known that your patrol would stumble across my outing at the cemetery? There was no denying my deed. A sack full of limbs and grave soil still fresh on my boots. With your men standing by, what choice was there but pursuit, lest they suspect your own true nature? Truly, I am glad it was you to expose me, and not another whose spellfire may not have missed my escape so widely. My new haven provides safety and bodies to work on, whether those long dead or hapless bandits. I will be content here for some time, though I dare not yet to say where. Care for Kaisu, and know that when the time comes, I shall return to live again in our beloved Daggerfall. Until then, Captain Cardius, remain vigilant and always hidden. Is that like a reference to Daggerfall? Maybe these characters exist in Daggerfall or something? I am not sure. Okay, we also got a key to something. Sepulcher key. I feel like there was more here. Wasn't there like... Did we get everything here? I feel like there was more to be gathered. Maybe not. Computer specs, firmware configuration, component compatibility. Yeah. I had a similar problem with my original Xbox 360. Halo Reach never played on my Xbox. Didn't matter which disc I had, it always crashed. Had to get a whole new Xbox to play it. Interesting. I don't think I ever had that problem. An Xbox choosing not to play a specific game or something. That would suck, especially for console. Bone meal is good for alchemy. Yeah, if anybody knows what the good alchemy components are, feel free to let me know. If you're talking about Fallout as a game series, thoughts on the Fallout? You're probably talking about the show, but if you're talking about Fallout as a game series, it's great. I think Fallout 1 was a little kind of, you know, they were definitely getting their footing. They didn't really, I feel like, know exactly what they wanted to do with everything. Fallout 1 is definitely a game where it's like vastly improved on in Fallout 2, basically. Fallout 2, way better. Way bigger. Lots more solidification of factions and interesting quests and stuff. Especially the Enclave, done really well. Bam, boom, bam, boom, boom. Okay, what were we doing? We got the Varla Stone. That's good. We could use that if we need to. We got Matthias killed, right? So now we go. Although we have 1,000 gold, which means... I guess it doesn't matter until we get 2,000 gold for Dunbarrow. Yeah. Ba 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 ba. Okay, so we read that scroll again. Alrighty. Matthias is dead. Oh, we've only done one. Wow, okay. Andreas, we've read this. So he is where? The Drunken Dragon Inn. Where the heck is the Drunken Dragon Inn? Muck Valley Cavern is one of our targets. We're going to do these in order. I think it's just some inn in a random spot somewhere. Probably close to the Imperial City. Where the heck are you? It's not Leowin, because that's another child. The Drunken Dragon. It's out in the middle of nowhere. So we gotta go to this cave and then wait until night because we're a stinky vampire. Okay, what time is it? Cannot wait while enemies are nearby. Son of a bitch. Alright, which direction are we going? Over yon that way. Yeah, Fallout 3, you know, Bethesda acquired. Never played Tactics, never played Brotherhood. As far as I understand, Tactics is appreciated on some level. Brotherhood is by far the worst Fallout game, if we even consider it a real Fallout game. That's what I've heard. I've never played them. Fallout 3, Bethesda acquired the rights and then made Fallout 3. I feel like Fallout 3 has kind of an inverse effect to Fallout New Vegas. Like, over time, at least for me, I feel like I appreciate Fallout 3 less, and I appreciate New Vegas more. I don't know. Fallout 3 is kind of weird. I just feel like there's a definite level of blandness with Fallout 3 that I think really reduces it in my eyes a little bit. Oh my god. But still a great game. I mean, there's definitely some high points, of course, in the main story. I feel like the main story is really good, except for, like, what the overall main story is about, because purifying water, it's like, I guess it's a noble effort, but a little bit boring for me. I don't know. If I could only play one more Fallout game for the rest of my life, I would for sure pick New Vegas or 4 over it. I guess is the best way to exemplify that, even though I still think Fallout 3 is great. I don't know, it's just the most bland one. And Fallout should never be bland, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Like, Fallout's very wacky, weird, zany. A lot of crazy factions and stuff, a lot of crazy DLCs. New Vegas is great. I mean, obviously everybody loves it. I think it does bear to say that there is a lot of unfinished content in it, however. You know, but still, yeah. Fallout New Vegas is the golden child. It can do no wrong. It's funny because I remember when it was coming out, too. I remember I was in, like, zoology class in high school, and I think I learned about New Vegas being a thing, or at least the day of release. I have a very clear memory of being, like, mega excited for it. And, yeah, it's really fun. It's very wacky. It definitely has the spirit of Fallout in it. And Fallout 4 is, like I said, every time I play Fallout 4, I'm appreciating it more and more and more. How the hell did I miss that? What? Yeah, I freaking love Fallout 4, man. Fallout 4 is, like... If it just replaced the dialogue system with a normal Fallout dialogue system, man, oh man, I feel like it would be... I don't know. Definitely New Vegas has done stuff better in certain ways, but I feel like Fallout 4 would be the best Fallout if it had a normal Fallout dialogue system. And then 76, I'm obviously, you know, super critical about. Definitely looking forward to giving it another shot this month and seeing where Fallout 76 stands currently, because everybody says it's good now. So I would love to give it another shot, but just wasn't for me, especially when it released. Fallout Shelter, played a little bit of. I might actually get back into that. I've been looking for like a phone game to play every now and then when I have some time to do some phone stuff. I have no idea what the state of Fallout Shelter is at the moment, but definitely willing to give it a shot. But I hardly count it because it's obviously like a phone, you know, hurry up and wait type game. I think that's every Fallout, right? So overall, how do I feel about the series in general? Great. You know, I'm not even the type of person that likes post-apocalyptic or war type stuff or anything like that. I'm not even somebody that really chooses that type of content typically, but it's just such a great series. Definitely should be experienced by everybody if they're even slightly interested. Okay, so if we're smart, we could feed on him, but we don't want to feed, because we want to experience the full powers of the vampire. So, we probably can intimidate this guy into attacking us, which then will have this guard not attack us. I'm pretty sure.
Looking for a room?
Looking for a room? Oh my god. Yeah, that's the line.
Your mother bled like a pig.
My mother? No! What have you done to her? I'll kill you! Ah!
Pretty good delivery on that one.
You'll make a fine pair of boots, lizard.
Okay, who's this guy fighting?
You.
Help me, God! He's attacking me! He's a crazed man!
You break my... Gosh dang it. Wow, all my stuff is breaking.
Help me, God! Quickly!
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Thank you so much. I don't know what came over him. He just started attacking me. It was crazy.
Andreas Draconis has fallen. What's in here? Anything in there special? I don't think there's anything. I don't think there's anything in this inn that matters that much. What's that? Fennel seeds. Okay, so we gotta get our stuff repaired. That's kind of priority number 1. 5 in the morning. Can we sleep on his bed? No. Alright, so we should wait 12 hours, which would be 5 p.m. 6, 7, 8. Yes. No. Do you have a favorite Elder Scrolls weapon, GV? I feel like I do. Favorite Elder Scrolls weapon. I feel like I definitely do. Vampire attribute added. Vampire skills added. Vampire seduction is back. So we're like 50% vampire. We got to get 75 and then 100.
You dream of a sumptuous banquet spread out before you. You feast on a particularly choice cut of roasted meat, and its aroma makes your mouth water. It is only as you cut into the last portion that you see the larvae squirming inside. You cough blood as the larvae begin eating their way out of your stomach.
Really sick. I love when Elder Scrolls gets dark. Night Mother Rituals. I would like to read this if it wasn't that long. Favorite Elder Scrolls weapon. That's a toughie. What would it be? Blade of Woe. Cool, but no. Just kind of bad. I feel like when it gets upgraded, it's also not good, if I remember correctly. What's the Skyrim Blade of Woe as well? No. Wabbajack, cool, but highly useless a lot of the time. Crap. I need to get my stuff repaired. I guess we sleep and then duck in and then duck back out. This is so weird. Do we have a bed? Yeah, but whatever. I'll pay the gold.
Well, go ahead.
Well met.
I require a bed.
I do have a bed available for 20 gold a night. Would you like to rent it?
I'll take it.
Very good. It's up the stairs there. First door on your left. Sleep well.
Thank you. Goodbye.
You too.
Wabbajack. No. Highly useless. Cool weapon, though. Was that the Kagranak? What is it called? The blade in that random Skyrim quest that's like really weird to trigger, but a cool quest where you get the dagger. What is the it's the dagger from Morrowind. What is the dagger from Morrowind called? There's Sunder, which is the hammer from Morrowind. There is the Wraith Guards, which are the gloves you need to control them. 2 a.m. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What is the dagger called? I'm forgetting what it's called. You get it in Skyrim too. Not that one either. What are some other good ones? Goldbrand. Cool, but no.
You've ascended to level 5. Everything you do is just a bit easier, more instinctive, more satisfying. It is as though you had suddenly developed keen senses and instincts. Strength, agility, speed. Yeah, I would have to probably say Mehrunes Razor. The Mason Moloch Ball is also really good. Definitely, probably my top 5. You probably Mehrunes Razor? I guess. I don't think there's anything. There's Chilren, nah. The Bow of... What is it? The Bow of... Dwarven Black Bow of Fate. That one's really sick. It's probably my favorite bow. Definitely. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Yeah, probably Mehrunes Razor, I guess. I feel like I did have a pick that might not be that, but...
What do you...
Probably Mehrunes Razor.
Alright.
Okay, what do you hate, Roseanne? You hate this one, and you hate this one, eh?
Remarkable. You're wasting your breath. That's just talk. Don't talk such rot. That's just... Don't waste your flattery on me. Don't talk such rot. Have a look at my wear. If I can't fix it, it ain't broke.
Alright, little pro tip. It's always good to use your repair hammers, if you have any, to increase your armorer skill before you get your stuff repaired. Especially if you use the stuff that you're repairing.
I hope I can... If I can't fix it, it ain't...
Love how cheap everything is to repair in Oblivion. Really makes no sense, but yeah, super duper cheap.
Take care.
Well, thank you. Okay, do we have our stuff equipped or do we have to re-equip it? Boop, and... Boop. Also need to get a light shield that's unique. Okay, let's go sell some stuff real quick.
Greetings, Argonian. Go ahead.
What is up?
Have a look around. You won't find better prices in... You've made a good bit of gold. That's a... That's...
Good.
Another... Be seeing you.
Okay. So, who is next up on the list? The kill list. Draconis' gift list. Matthias is dead. Andreas is dead. Sibylla.
Muck Valley Cavern. Yes, my daughter lives in a cave, and no, I'm not very happy about it. Sibby has always loved animals, almost as much as Andy loves beer, and a couple of years ago she apparently thought it a good idea to abandon the Empire and live as a savage with the rest of the animals. In that time, I'm afraid Sibby is kind of cracked. She's basically as wild as the beast she lives with. What can I do? I'm Sibby's mother, and I'll always love her. She obviously doesn't want or need anything from civilized society, so what I'd like you to do is find a tanner and secure the largest fur blankets you could possibly find. The last time I saw Sibby, she was nearly naked, and I can't imagine there's much in that cave to keep her warm. When you do bring them to Muck Valley Cavern, be careful. The wild animals are bad enough, but Sibby herself will probably attack anyone on sight. The hell would anyone do this for? Your daughter's crazy, ma'am. Okay, 7 hours till 8. Ba-boo, ba-da-boo. Oh my, already level 3 vampire. Vampire attributes. Vampire skills. Reign of Terror. Okay.
In your dream, you approach a vampire ancient. Having just completed a perilous task for him, you swell with pride, sure that he will now bestow even greater power upon you. The entire clan's eyes are upon you, walking towards the dais? Forgot how to say that word. Dais. Where he stands, you realize that your task for him is actually unfinished, and that all of your vampiric powers have left you. You cry out as the clan descends upon you, and the ancient's fangs rip into the flesh of your throat.
Okay, so what do we get from that? We get Reign of Terror. Silence in 20 feet for 60 seconds on touch. Demoralize up to level 6. Never do what the levels meant. Does that mean literally they are like level 6 compared to our like level 5 or whatever? I guess so, right? For 60 seconds on touch. So really good against mages, that. I feel like it's still not worth the vampire stuff, but sure. Then we get 4 stun damage, which I would imagine is 4 damage per second. We get 3 out of 4 vampirism. 40 weakness to fire, another 10 points of weakness there. And another 5 points for all the stuff that's buffed, for a total of 15. Is it worth it? I don't know. We got 1 more to go. The hell is this?
How are you?
Okay, Muck Valley Cavern. Oh yeah, and we look like this, which I think is supposed to look different and more different as you progress. To Muck Valley. The quest lines in Oblivion are so good. Would you recommend playing Fallout 4 or New Vegas first if you haven't played any Fallout game before? Tough one. Muck Valley. It's a tough one. New Vegas is old at this point, and it definitely shows. You know, the Fallout 4 is way more modern. So I guess it just comes down to what matters more for you. If you can handle New Vegas being over a decade old at this point, but still want the really good writing, really good characters, really interesting quests and factions, and a very interesting main story that you can take in a lot of different ways, then yeah, Fallout New Vegas, especially if you want to start like earlier and then work your way through the games, if you think you'll do that. I don't know, man. Fallout 4, like I said, I'm really coming to really like it. If you want a more modern experience that's a lot prettier and has a lot more in-depth like crafting mechanics, and you know, if you like power armor, especially if you like to customize everything, make mods, make your own guns, probably 4. Yeah. Otherwise, if you just want to start at like the quote beginning, you know, definitely do 3. I mean, 3 is really good. It's just definitely prefer New Vegas than 4, personally. But yeah, it's really what you want. Do you want what is it? Modernity? Modernity, I think. Want something more modern and pretty and playable? Definitely do 4. If you want something with really good writing and much more role playability as well. Like, you can really role play a lot in New Vegas. I would go for New Vegas. Bump, 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 bump. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, so this person's gonna attack us on sight. I feel like there's a bear in here as well or something. Doesn't she live with like a bear or something? She live with the animals, that's for sure. Dude, phone game I've been playing is Poke Rogue. Somebody mentioned Poke Rogue recently, and I forget what the description was. What is Poke Rogue, and is it official? Is it officially a Pokemon product? Yeah, I think I didn't realize that was a phone game when the other person mentioned it. I think I thought it was just like a normal game or something. There she is. As cut content for Fallout New Vegas, where you could play as Ghoul and Super Mutant, would be cool. Really hope they do that for Fallout 5. I would think that that would be the perfect thing to spice up the Fallout series. You know, let you play as ghouls, let you play as super mutants. You know, it even writes itself. I mean, like, you would think super mutants would be super dumb, but there's also intelligent super mutants. Like, you could even do a high-int super mutant build or something. They get specific racial perks, like in Elder Scrolls, you know? They have to do that. I mean, I really hope they do. That would be super cool. Then you could make like a 4th race. You could even do like a Mirelurk King, maybe. That'd be a bit of a stretch, I guess. Can they even communicate? Can they even communicate Mirelurks? I don't know. Damage willpower.
Damage endurance, damage fatigue, drain health. Works for me. Yeah, maybe Ghoul, Mirelurk King, Super Mutant. You could easily make like a fourth. Come on. You could easily make like a new race, like the Githyanki and D&D. I guess. Or Jesus Christ. I guess the Githyanki already existed, right? But like they kind of put them in the spotlight. Put them in the spotlight for Baldur's Gate 3. So like, you know, kind of do that, make like a brand new race for the region, and you know, everyone's gonna pick it, obviously. But yeah, that would be awesome. That's probably the number one thing I want from Fallout 5. I want a cool location, an interesting location. Not that the other ones haven't been, but like, you know, you could do a lot. You could do some really cool stuff. And then, okay, so we gotta go from here to where? Probably Leowin, right? But that's probably not who's next. Matthias is dead. Andreas is dead. Sibylla is dead. Kalia. Oh, she is in Leowin. Good.
Castle Leowin. You'll find her in the barracks. My beautiful Kai. My dearest daughter broke so many hearts when she was younger, but now that she's an officer in the Imperial Legion, I'm afraid she's let herself go a bit. Not gotten fat. By Mafala, not that. Why would you say by Mafala? Why would a normal civilian woman say by Mafala? Isn't that weird? Not that, but she's settled into a more practical kind of look. Even a bit boyish, I guess you could say. So what I'd like you to do is get my Kai as much pretty girl stuff as you can. Flowers, perfume, Nord chocolate, that sort of thing.
Nord chocolate? The Nord's known for chocolate? How does that make sense? Okay, so we sleep here until the night once again. 12 hours would be 2 p.m. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm back and I sent a pic in the Discord. Definitely turned out really well. Nice. Yeah, good mashed potatoes is always fun to make. Which Elder Scrolls game do you think has the best magic system? Well, can't say Morrowind because I don't think I've ever done a Morrowind mage ever. Would be a good playthrough. I just am not like that interested in doing magic in Morrowind. It's just kind of a little rough around the edges, I feel like. That's fine, but I don't know. Oblivion, obviously super fun because you can create your own spells, and there's so many different effects that you can like mix and match and really do some crazy stuff, obviously. Skyrim is more like, you know, Skyrim is more modern and playable, and I love the idea that you can like mix and match. You know, everything just works really well. It gels really well in Skyrim. But you lose some of the creativity, of course. Oh, that's her right there.
Right. What can I do for you, citizen?
Oh, I thought she was like gonna accost me about her mother. Yeah, which one's better? Or the best? I mean, probably Oblivion, just because like you can actually make spells, and it's really fun that they removed in Skyrim. But if we're talking about, again, playability, Skyrim wins. But yeah, I guess I would say Oblivion, just because it's very fun to be able to do some crazy stuff. That's a good question. I feel like I love the non-combat system of Oblivion with spell casting, but combat system of Skyrim is really smooth. Morrowind has the best variety in spell. Does it? I really need to do a mage Morrowind playthrough at some point. I just am kind of intimidated by it. You can try Poke Rogue on your browser, not official. It's essentially a roguelike with only battles. It's a browser game that you can install via the browser onto your phone. Oh. Yeah, I'm curious about it. I have been wanting a new... Luckily, Hades 2 came out, which is good for, like, listening to something and playing something, which I was looking for. But, yeah, I've been needing, like, a game to play on my phone when I'm just, like, at the doctor's office or something. It was cut content, that's what I meant to say. You could play as an intelligent Deathclaw. There are intelligent Deathclaws. Those do exist. Canon. It's canon. I don't think they would let you play as Deathclaw, though, because that just sounds... Who the hell would not pick Deathclaw? And then how the hell would you balance that? But be interesting, that's for sure. Oh, a synth. Yeah, that'd be good too. Yeah, synth, human, ghoul, super mutant, maybe Mirelurk King. Probably not. I would assume that doesn't really work lore-wise. And then just make a new race for that particular region. You know, whatever it is. If it's like Denver, make some sort of snow race or something. I don't know. Snow mutant. That's intelligent. Easy. Okay, so we probably want to intimidate her as well, because she's probably going to be kind of difficult. Which I should most likely save. What up?
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Weird. Freaking 120... Why do we have a 120 bounty? That's so bizarre. We literally murdered 2 people in their homes, and a guard saw it. Why is our bounty 120? Okay, I think the play here... Then pay with your blood. Now, she'll attack me, but everybody else will attack me, too. I kind of want to see if she's got a unique piece of dialogue. So I think what we do is we go to another guard. Hello.
It's all over, lawbreaker.
I know. I'm such a scamp. I'll pay the gold, I guess.
That's too bad. I was hoping you'd resist arrest. Okay, here's...
Yeah. I know. And then that way that clears our bounty. And now hopefully she has unique dialogue. Or maybe they just programmed her as a normal guard. Oh, I wonder if the Rose of Sithis is here. That'd be sick. Rose of Sithis, come to me. Nope, but Philida's body's gone. I wonder how that works too. Like, do they remove his body after a certain amount of time in game compared to the other NPCs? Just make that the Vault Dweller option. Like as a intelligent Deathclaw. Yeah, definitely want to see some different races. I mean, they do it with Elder Scrolls, obviously. I feel like it would be very easy to implement and be very interesting. And you could have even unique racial perks that you could unlock somehow.
Right. Yes? Is there something you need?
Aha! I'm afraid I need you. Dead? You look like your mother? You look like your mother.
My mother? Oh, do you know her? She's such a sweet woman. I've been a terrible daughter, I'm afraid. I simply must visit more often. Anyway, I have duties to tend to. If you see my mother, tell her I'll visit soon. I promise.
Well, I need you to, like, attack me, ideally.
Yes? Is there something you need?
Because I don't want the whole guards coming after me. I'm afraid I need you. Dead.
Oh, do you now? Well then, far be it for me to deny you such a reasonable request. Guards, I need assistance. This person is resisting arrest.
She calls the guards? Yeah! Are you kidding me? Wait, did the guards actually come?
Die, damn you!
Okay. If we're fighting the guards as well, that's not going to be good for us. Oh, are we? Sir, this woman, she's a Are you attacking me? Wow. Well, that's a no-go. I didn't know that. She calls for the guards, and then you have to fight the guards as well. Well, that's inevitable, because we definitely don't have the ability to kill her in one hit with sneak. Guess we just gotta kill her quickly. Although, if she calls for the guards, I guess we don't get a bounty, though. So that's good, too. Okay.
Stop! You violated the...
Oh, son of a bee. Resist arrest. Okay, load, do that. Go find a guard, pay our bounty. Woo!
It's all over.
I know. Pay gold.
Oh.
Okay. So we gotta kill her quickly before the guards make this too difficult. It's so hilarious how much more difficult this game is when you're not just playing a sneak character. Playing a sneak character, it's like you just one-shot everybody, basically, with a bow, no matter what they do. Dude, a Colorado Fallout would be amazing. Have a no-rad shelter. That's the only non-vault tech vault. Yeah, that'd be cool. Why are there no non-vault tech vaults? Yeah, there should definitely be at least one. That's an interesting idea.
Right. What can I do for you, citizen?
What can you do? Should we use a Varla stone? I guess now's the time to use it. Varla stone, activate! You have used a Varla stone's power to restore your enchanted item's charge, and now it is gone. Okay, and what about magics? Reign of Terror? Doesn't matter. Secunda? Yeah. Serpent spell? That'll be good. Alright. Hello.
Yes?
I'm afraid I need you. Dead.
Oh, do you now?
Damn you! Oh, did we get her?
You'll make a fine pair of boots, listen.
Come on. Come on. Got him. Laywin Cuirass. Boots, gauntlets, greaves, grapes, key, gold. Okay. I have nothing to do with this. See you later. Ba-ba-ba-da-bee.
Every member of the Draconis family has been killed. I must pick up my reward in the next contract at the dead drop located in the stone well in the castle's Skingrad courtyard.
What's Maik? What's up?
Maik knows much, tells some. Maik knows many things others do not.
What do you know?
The Fighters Guild is recruiting again. Not a bad way to make some money, if you've got the stones for it.
That's not a Maik line, right? It's like a normal Khajiit line or something? That's weird. So if you don't know, Maik the Liar is in Morrowind. He is not in Arena or Daggerfall, right? I think he appears in Morrowind first. Forget what he has something to do with some crazy stuff or something. I think you just find him and then he like says stuff. But yeah, he basically is like a fourth wall breaker, and he cannot go that way. What the hell? Son of a bee. Okay, we gotta go right up the coast. Yeah, he basically breaks the fourth wall and tells you like game secrets. He mentions dragons in Oblivion. Talks about the dragons in Oblivion, I think, or something like that, and he just talks about certain stuff that hints at previous games or future games or whatever. Cool character. Is he in Skyrim? Am I completely blanking on that? Maik the Liar is not in Skyrim, right? Unless I'm completely blanking. Bum, 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 bum. Undertow Cavern. Bum, bum. I see an urn root. Yeah, we were talking about a Colorado Fallout on a previous stream. Somebody mentioned Denver, and I was like, oh my god, that'd be amazing. That would be a super cool idea. You know, snow writes itself, right? Snow ghouls that come out of the snow and surprise the crap out of you, and some sort of snow mutant, and whatever the heck you want to do. You got the mountains, you got so much different terrain. It would be sick. I would love a Denver. Yeah, because there's all the NORAD stuff or whatever, the security bunkers and all that sort of thing. Just writes itself. Fallout 2 has an intelligent talking albino Deathclaw who likes reading Shakespeare. Yeah, there's an entire vault. I always forget. There's like a couple. And then somebody made that mod, right? There was that Fallout mod that like got in some really hot water because, what was it? Something to do with you could sex a Deathclaw. There's something where you can have sex with a Deathclaw. I don't remember if that's a mod or the base game or something. But then also there was like some really weird stuff in one of the big expansion type mods. Very weird stuff. But then in Fallout 1 or 2, yeah, there's also like one albino intelligent Deathclaw, but then there's also like a whole vault filled with Deathclaws. Intelligent Deathclaws. A lot of that sort of thing. Oh my god, let me fast travel for the love of God. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. What are we doing? Oh, yeah. Yeah, usually you save the mom for last. Oh, there's actually a cool... There's actually a really cool interaction. You might even get something from it, maybe? So where did we... Where's Apple whatever? Apple Watch Farm. Where is that? Because if you kill everybody... We just have to pick our routes because freaking... Vampirism. Where the hell is Apple Watch? Is it near Bruma? There it is. So yeah, if you kill this woman and all of her children... Oh my god! Frickin' son. Oh yeah, there she is. Let's see, 12 hours, 11 a.m., p.m. Snowy Way Lake, 8 hours, yeah. NORAD, the military shelter in Colorado Springs, yep. Do you think they'll expand on the success of the Fallout show with other Bethesda games, Elder Scrolls, for example? Vampirism, vampire attributes, vampire skills, and then the final vampire thing, Embrace of Shadows. The hell's that? Do you think they'll expand on the success of the Fallout show with other Bethesda games, Elder Scrolls, for example? You mean like making a show for the Elder Scrolls? I think it's going to be tougher. I feel like Fallout definitely is the series that makes for a good show. Elder Scrolls, yeah, it could work too. I mean, any game can work as long as people aren't stupid and actually make it, you know, faithful to the source material. I don't know what they would do, though. Like I said before, it's like, I guess you would have to put it relatively at about a time of, like, peace or something so that the main character could travel to different provinces and see. I feel like that'd be great. You know, they could pull what they pulled with Fallout, the show, and then, like, tease other provinces at the end of, you know, Season 1 in Cyrodiil, Season 2 in Morrowind, whatever. I feel like that would be how it would have to be. If it's just literally an entire show set in Skyrim or something, I don't know. I'm not that into that. It could work, obviously, if they did it well. But I would definitely prefer if it was like a traveler or somebody that works for the Imperial Empire that has to go to different provinces and experience the different cultures. And first season's a huge success, so then they have a bigger budget for Season 2, or they can like do Morrowind really well. Yeah, that'd be sick. I would love that. As far as their other IPs... I don't know, what do they got? Prey, I guess. Prey would make for an interesting show, especially the 2017 game. Doom. Doom would have to be like the Dark Souls one, where it's like kind of, you know, obviously mainly action focused with little dialogue or something. Rage. I feel like Rage is not popular enough for a show. But baby, I think he is in the Soul Cairn. Mike is in Skyrim. He is in Skyrim. Where do you find Mike? Does he just do the same thing? Why am I completely forgetting about this? Does he just run around towns or something? I'm literally not remembering having an interaction with Mike in Skyrim. It's weird. In your dream, you open your eyes to a beautiful blue sky. The sun is bright, but you feel cold, even a bit damp. You draw a breath but begin to cough as you expel blood and dirt that you've inhaled into your lungs. As you try to draw another, you see a shovel of dirt. We already read this one. We read that one. What the hell? At least make like 6 different ones, so if you feed, and then it's like a different one, you know? Alright, what do we get? Embrace of Shadows. Oh, that is pretty good. Okay. Night Eye. So this is the last vampire power. And this is what we look like. Still looks the same. Red eyes, gaunt face. Night Eye for 90 seconds, trash, but invisibility for 2 minutes. Or 3 minutes. That's pretty darn good. That'll come in handy. All this other stuff, whatever. Not really worth it, I don't think. Sun damage 8 now. Vampirism at 100. Weakness to fire 50, which again I feel like is 50 points of fire damage in addition to the base damage, right? And then everything is buffed by 20, which is pretty big. Pretty big. But it doesn't affect like Blade, for instance, which we could really use. What does it affect again? So speed, willpower, strength. Oh, it does affect blade. Yeah, I don't know. That sun damage, man. That sun damage is rough. Okay, so if you kill this mom and all of her children, and then if you go to... Oh, it might not be here yet. When does this... Oh, it might happen, like, after you do another quest for the Dark Brotherhood. Yeah, something happens here. Remind me if I forget about it. We'll come see it. It's pretty cool. Okay, so Skingrad. Yes. To Castle Skingrad. Ba-beep-boo, ba-boo. Ba-beep-boo, ba-ba-boo. Ba-ba-boo, ba. The albino Deathclaw's name is Goris. 10 out of 10 name.
Stop! You violated the law. Pay the court a fine or serve your sentence. Your stolen goods are now forfeit.
Son of a bee. I don't want to pay that much money. This is going to really suck now.
Bah, you can have me if you kill me. Then pay with your blood.
Son of a... Oh, I can pick up my dead drop, though. Yeah. Dead drop orders number 3 and gold. Okay, don't read these because they spoil the dead drop orders if you plan to read them. And we out. Well, guess we're joining the Thieves Guild, because I gotta get rid of this bounty. I'm not paying full price. No way. Not when I need to save for Dunbarrow. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Goris. That's a good name. What's up, Impulse Insight? Welcome in. Near Bruma. Yep. What did I miss? Just Dark Brotherhoodin', basically. The intelligent albino Deathclaw, you could have him as a companion in Fallout 2. Oh, neat. I did not remember that. Yeah, I really kind of want to do a Fallout 1 and 2 replay through. The Fallout 1 playthrough is doing amazing on my channel. I think it's close to 1 million views. I think it's got about 200,000 views left, but episode 1's close to 1 million, which is kind of crazy for Fallout 1. Fallout 2, just really need to redo that one, man. I hate that I could do so much better. Really want to redo that. So maybe this month, we'll see. Or maybe I'll just do a dedicated Let's Play. I don't know, but I really want to do. Fallout 1 is very short, so it'd be short and sweet. If they make an Elder Scrolls show like the ESO trailers, they may have something. I mean, people are going to watch no matter what. It'll be successful just based on it being an Elder Scrolls show, I think. So yeah, they could definitely do it, but I think it's much harder to figure out a plot, a time at where the character would be, and what's going on in the world, and where you place it. For sure, totally makes sense. If there was a game you'd want to turn into a show, which one would you pick? You know, I was thinking about this. I actually have an answer ready. Come on, let me travel. Holy God. Yeah, I was thinking about, after the Fallout show ended, I was like, what would I really like to see next as a TV show or a miniseries? And the answer hit me immediately. BioShock. Think when would it have to be? I mean, I guess they could just do Last of Us and, like, redo the events of BioShock. But yeah, BioShock, 100%. I feel like if they nailed the atmosphere, nailed the culture, nailed the, just all the 20s, Art Deco style, all that sort of thing. I feel like that would be phenomenal. And especially with the success of The Last of Us and with the success of the Fallout show, I feel like people would give it a shot if they didn't even know what BioShock was. And then, if they did it well, my God, we'd have one of the most visual, aesthetic masterpieces on our hand. That'd be awesome. I would love to see that. You could do, plasmids, have some really great scenes of that. Splicers, Sanders Cohen shows up, all that sort of stuff. Writes itself. What are we doing? There was something we needed to do, right? Oh, yes. I need to join the Thieves Guild, but I need to not get caught by the law. Is that even going to be possible? They're going to accost me as soon as I go here, right? Because I'm wanted for murder. Gosh dang it. Yeah, that Leowin chick is really annoying. Because there's not really a way to get out of it if you don't have sneak. That's really annoying. Or I could just keep running from the law and keep doing the Dark Brotherhood. But that's kind of annoying. To the waterfront! Let's see if we can get away from the guards somehow. Nope. Guess we'll just have to keep running from them. They're going to be chasing me for an eternity. Banner Saga could make a good show. Is it popular enough? I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter if it's popular enough or not. You know, because people just give it a shot, and then if it does well. Gosh dang it. Do I just pay the gold? We will make more money. I just kind of wanted to... Yeah, I guess we pay the gold. Ugh.
Hello! Hello, officer! Stop! You...
Yeah, I know. Pay the gold.
That's... Oh.
Shut up. Okay, good news is we get to do more Dark Brotherhood. Dead drop orders number 3.
Are you ready to get your hands dirty, Silencer? Your next target is a Khajiit nobleman by the name of Jagasta, who could be found at his home in the city of Bruma. Jagasta was recently offered the hand of a prominent Cyrodiil noble's daughter, but he turned down the offer when he learned of the girl's rather negligible dowry. The girl's family is outraged, of course, and has hired the Dark Brotherhood to make Jagasta pay for his insolence. Go to Jagasta's house in Bruma and end his miserable life, but be warned, the Khajiit is rich and bored, and spends most of his time honing his skills in unarmed combat. Any opponent who can kill with merely his hands is not to be trifled with. So tread carefully. Even worse, Jagasta is aware someone may be trying to kill him, and has bribed the guards not to interfere if a fight should spill out into the city streets. When the target has been eliminated, you will find your next dead drop in a rotten box under the old bridge, just south of the Imperial City. The box will contain your reward for killing Jagasta, as well as information regarding your next contract.
Okay, this one's pretty short and simple. You just gotta kill a unarmed Khajiit. Oh my god! No, 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 no! Oh! Yeah. Vampires, ladies and gentlemen. What the hell? Guess we go to Apple Watch and then wait, and then go to Bruma. Why? Who designed? Like, why would they think? I mean, I know what they were thinking. You know, like vampires got to burn in the sunlight, but like, my God, you can't. It should have at least had a warning. Warning: if you travel, the sun will be out, or something like that. You know. Jesus Christ. 12 hours. My God. He's a random encounter. He usually appears on roads, just like Oblivion. Well, in Oblivion, you can just, like, leave a town and he'll always be outside, like, 50% of the time. Skyrim, I feel like, is a little bit harder to see. Should we wait an hour? I guess so. Burrito. 50% weakness to fire damage. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. Alright, let's read this again. Blah 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 blah. Okay, time to die, Jagasta. Ooh, can I suggest a quest if you're doing a pure evil playthrough? Sure. Go for it. I'm trying to think of evil quests. Evil, evil. Some evil stuff in the Shivering Isles, of course. What are some evil side quests? I'm trying to think. Where you can at least be evil or choose something horrible. Oh, the Daedric quests. Yeah, we'll have to do that too after the Yeah, a lot of the Daedric quests are evil. That will be fun as well, because it has been a long time since I've done the Oblivion Daedric stuff. Ba 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 ba. What do you have in here, Khajiit? Dun, dun, dun. A singular gold. Thank you guys for the follows, by the way. Welcome to the stream. Okay. He also, as follower, Mike? He's not a follower, is he? If we're talking about that. Bioshock is a fantastic answer. That'd be so awesome. Yeah, I feel like in parts it would be hard to do, but not really. I mean, they were able to replicate the Fallout 4 aesthetic perfectly in the Fallout show. So I feel like, depending on who's running it, I mean, just do the same thing for Bioshock. It'd be tougher, but I guess you CGI the water or whatever. I don't know. Might be easier. But yeah, I mean, writes itself, obviously. Big Daddy reveal. Plasmid reveal. I just wonder when it would be. Like, if they... Yeah, they probably should play it safe and just follow what the game story is. But, yeah, if they did their own story, I wonder what you'd have to... There's a lot of time, right? Like, there's Bioshock 1 and 2. Maybe the lead up to what happens in Bioshock. I don't know. But that would be sick. I'm sure we'll get it sometime in our lifetime, because I feel like that's got to be one of the obvious choices for a video game remake. I think you saw me for a second. Bioshock TV show sounds amazing. Bioshock would be sick. What's your top 3 favorite cities in Oblivion? Top 3 favorite cities. Does he not care that I'm here?
I don't recall inviting you into my house. Leave quickly, or we will have a problem.
Oh, but I was invited by Sithis.
Sithis? What is this treachery? Who sent you? I don't know who is behind this outrage, but I will have blood. To the void with you, assassin.
Interesting dialogue there.
Your presence here will not be...
Oh my god, he is strong. What the hell?
Yeah.
Oh my god, he's super strong. What the hell? Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Invisibility. Demoralize. He's probably higher than level 6, I'm assuming. Wow, this guy is, okay, I think we gotta run for a second. He'll chase us. Or maybe not. Maybe we can buff up enough. Serpent spell. Let's land that. Ah, dang it! I hate how they move. Oh, we might have gotten him. Maybe. Oblivion movement is just the, like... It's so hard to, like, land touch spells. Greater fortify health? Sounds good. Stop moving so much, bastard. Jesus Christ, he hits like a truck. Oh boy. That fortify health actually fortified the crap out of our health. Chameleon. Inspiration. Easy lock. Shadow shape. Interesting. Okay. Poison time. Damage strength. That's probably good. This guy's strong as hell. Stop freaking moving so unpredictably. Oh my god. Need a better healing spell bad. Did he just heal? Uh-oh. Oh, we didn't really heal all that much. Die! Jesus Christ, why was he so difficult?
Jagasta is dead. I must pick up my reward in the next contract at the dead drop located in the rotten box under the old bridge, just south of the Imperial City. Holy freaking moly!
Guide to Bruma. So I guess he's new to Bruma? Is that the implication? Doesn't he have... He has like a skill book somewhere, doesn't he? Hand to hand, I feel like. Favorite 3 cities in Oblivion? What would they be? Imperial City, I'm actually not that big of a fan of. It just kind of looks exact same everywhere you go. I guess they all do, but they each have their, you know, own identities. Leowin, definitely not. It's just very yellow, kind of boring looking. Cheydinhal might be number 1. I love Cheydinhal. Dark Brotherhood, and just looks cool. Really like the look of Cheydinhal, plus the name is sick as well. Bruma would be in there. Definitely. Coral, probably not. Maybe Anvil? Kvatch is nothing. And then there is Bravil somewhere. Yeah, I would probably say number 1 is Cheydinhal, number 2 is Bruma, and number 3 is Anvil. Is what I would say. Probably not popular enough, but it's a story-heavy game, has a strong emotional core, and is split nicely into acts. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Banner Saga, I just don't know much. That's like the turn-based... It's like the turn-based, thing with like the hand-drawn art, right? Or am I thinking of the other... No, there's like also like a side-scrolling... There's like a turn-based, grid-based... hand-drawn, Nordic-looking art game. But Banner Saga is like the side-scrolling French-looking game or something. I feel like I'm getting 2 series confused. One's made by BioWare, I think, or people from BioWare. The first one I was talking about. The Brothers of Darkness. Yeah, very interesting if you paid attention to his dialogue. This guy. Very interesting. What about Kingdom Come Deliverance TV show? Definitely would be interesting. I don't know if they'd ever do that. It feels like that would have to be a big budget for what is essentially an indie game. I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know anything about, you know, television production or whatever. But, yeah, that would be cool. I love Kingdom Come Deliverance. I feel like that would be a very tough show to pull off, though. Okay. Babu. So we're gonna go some random cave, old bridge, but we are going to die. So let's go to the Inn of Ill Omen. Oh, we're good. What time is it? 3:51 a.m. Okay, we gotta be smart. Gots to be smart. What's up, dude? I think I can rest in Rufio's bed, or the bed down here, for free. 12 would be 3 p.m. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Kingdom Come Deliverance isn't bad. The Henry is already an actor. Oh, I didn't know that. The guy that plays Henry. Seek out Molag Bal. Molag Bal has been quite neutral in Skyrim and Morrowind. Both of them, you end up killing something pretty decently evil. I would definitely disagree with that. Neutral in Skyrim? He has you torture and bash a priest to death. I guess he is... He is a priest of Boethia, right? Another Daedric entity, but still, I mean... You know, he's the god of domination. You have to dominate a frail old man by bashing him with a mace. Pretty evil, I would say. I would love a God of War show, too. Yeah. I guess I'm definitely more interested in the shows that have their own story, like the Fallout show, as opposed to just... That's probably why I haven't watched The Last of Us yet. Because just like, I played the games. I mean, I know the story, but... I do want to watch it eventually, but I'm definitely more interested in, like, if there was to be a BioShock show, I would much prefer a new story within the BioShock universe, but using Rapture, because, let's be honest, Rapture is critical to the success of a BioShock show. You could do Columbia, I guess, but let's be real. Everybody's going to want Rapture. Being training with Goku. Oh, yeah, Jagasta. Yep. Ba 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 ba. Just watch all the God of War 1, 2, 3, 4 cutscenes in order. That's your show. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Is like, so if there's a God of War show, would they just redo the games, or I guess you could do some side adventure of Kratos that we haven't seen before, like the PSP games or whatever. Ba 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 ba. Dead drop orders number 4. Which one is this one? Ba bee boo ba boo ba. Isn't there a secret barrel in his house? Was there? I don't know. I like Bruma and Coral best. Coral's good, just not one of my top 3. You can get the Black Hand robe in a very hard locked barrel? Wait, really? I have to go back and see that. I did not know that. My favorite city has more to do with my favorite person for Oblivion, which is who? Mass Effect would make a great TV show. Yeah, Mass Effect would also be very good. Again, I would want them to do a new story in the Mass Effect universe, which, you know, I don't know where that would be. How would you top the events of Mass Effect 1 through 3? Banner Saga is the Norse style. It has turn-based grid combat with decision-making and a survival aspects out of combat. Okay, what am I thinking of? There's like some other Saga game or something like that. It's like has to do with war or something, I think. Maybe it's the same thing. I don't know.
Jagasta is dead. Well done. I was right about you, Silencer. You are a useful tool indeed. Let's see if you can continue to impress me. You must journey now to the flooded mine. There you will find Shalise, an Argonian hunter who was banished from her village near the Black Marsh.
What is that right there?
Morwen Border. Black Marsh.
What is this little character right here?
Morwen Border for the brutal murder of a dark elven family. Relatives of the murdered family members have located Shalise and demand retribution. And since the assignment is a bit far for Morwen's Morag Tog to handle, the Dark Brotherhood has been commissioned to perform the elimination. Be warned, Silencer, Shalise is a skilled and deadly hunter and will fight like the desperate fugitive she is. After Shalise has been eliminated, your reward and another contract will be waiting at the dead drop located in a coffin just outside the ruins of Fort Redmond.
So, yeah, could you give me the normal IPA? Actually, just give me another Kelch.
Or do you want to try the one flavor?
No, I want this because it's lower calorie and I haven't eaten yet. Thank you. The flooded mine. Anut will. Okay, we can go there and wait. Thank you guys for the follows. Welcome to the channel. Hello, hello, hello. What's happening?
You draw power from the well.
Thank you. Miss Cute. Molag Bal is totally not neutral, literally created vampires just to spite the god of life and death. Yeah, I would say as far as the Daedric princes go, Molag Bal's gotta be top 3 evil, right? At least as considered by a normal civilian in Tamriel. Ba -ba -da -ba 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 -ba. Wooden door to flooded mine. And yeah, he also R-worded women to create vampires, didn't he? That's like official lore, right? He like R-worded women for some ritual or something. Let's get all of our powers back. I don't think it matters if we wait, right? Should be good. A follower of Boethia. Now, normally that wouldn't be an issue per se, but in Skyrim's lore, Boethia followers tend to side with the not so very innocent. True, but I think you have to like look at it like separately. Like, sure, the old man is a follower of Boethia, but at the end of the day, you're beating an old man to death with a mace, regardless of the gods, right? But yeah, Boethia is also maybe top 3 evil. I mean, it'd be like, what, Mehrunes Dagon, Molag Bal, Sanguine's chill, right? Sheogorath's chill. Mephala pretty evil. Mephala would be up there. Okay. Oh yeah, we're in our Argonian. We have infinite water breathing. Haha. When I was younger, I always used to like the gimmick elements of characters. Like, I think my first character ever for any Elder Scrolls ever was an Argonian. Because it was like, water breathing, sign me up. I like that. But then you realize the other stuff's far better, typically.
Where are you hiding? I'm coming to kill you.
Remember to drink water. Yes, I need to do more. See, like, I'm having beers in the morning. Non-alcoholic beers. Before anybody goes, I thought you stopped drinking, GB. Non-alcoholic, but, like, I keep drinking other liquids. It just makes me not want to drink water. I really have to get out of that habit. It sucks. Alright, let us prepare. Embrace of Shadows. Not really helpful. Demoralize. Yeah, let's try this. Reign of Terror. See if it works. If you had to rank all the Elder Scrolls DLCs from worst to best, where would you put them? Oh boy. We'll save that one. Always, man, love the vids. Literally just finished your 100% Oblivion playthrough. Enjoyed watching that while I also started another Oblivion character of my own. Nice, Felix. Have fun with it. Yeah, we'll catch up with the chat, and then we'll answer that question while we're doing stuff. One of Moloch Ball's titles is literally King of R Word. He's got to be the word. King of R Word. Yeah, I figure it sucks saying R word, but like, I feel like I don't curse anymore these days, so I might as well not go towards triggering words or whatever. King of that. Wow. I'm not saying they are neutral. I'm saying their quests in those games are. I guess I would just have to disagree. I mean, I don't think... I think Skyrim's... That's why, like, you know, when I do play evil characters in Skyrim, I always kind of rush Moloch Ball's quest, because I'm like, it feels pretty evil, you know? You're manipulating, you're tricking, and you're beating an old man to death, you know? In Morrowind, I don't even remember. I think we did do all the Daedric quests, but I don't remember what Morrowind's had to deal with. All I remember is Sheogorath's, because it's crazy. Dagon could be considered neutral because this whole thing is revolution. He helps the underdogs. Oh, I didn't know that. Is there any sports you like? Not sure I've ever asked. Never been a sports person. However, like anything, I mean, I can definitely, like, appreciate something. Like, you know, I've been to a soccer game, didn't know anything about soccer, but I was asking, you know, the friends that I was with everything about the mechanics. Because I treat it like a video game, right? It's like, okay, there's mechanics here and different rules and stuff. That part's interesting to me. So, you know, and yeah, probably I played a lot of sports. Never, like, seriously or anything, but I was always busy with, like, a sports league. But, yeah, if I had to pick one, I'd probably say football. I mean, I like watching the Super Bowl, but I've never in my life have I devoted a significant amount of time into sports. Unless you consider esports and League of Legends, which I was involved with at one point, but I do not consider esports real sports. The whole idea of that is hilarious to me. I do think it takes, like, obviously, you know, some similar stuff, like dexterity sometimes, and also the mental aspect of professional sports, sure, but, like, otherwise. Okay, do we want to feed? We have to actually use that power at least once. So here's Shaliz. Hi-ya! Boop! Does she run away? Nope. Oh. Yeah. Being a vampire is a joke in this game. Your agility is being drained? Oh boy. Okay, let's use some We're using way more potions than I would like.
Serpent's kiss!
Oh, she's freaking an Argonian. Why do we always use the... We always land the Serpent's spell on freaking Argonians. Oh, wait, but it goes through poison resistance, doesn't it? Oh, my God.
Shalice is dead. I must pick up my reward, the next contract at the dead drop located in the coffin just outside the ruins of Fort Redmond.
Short Sword of Burning. Gold. The Serpent spell goes through poison resistance, right? What? Didn't we have something that goes through poison? Or maybe I'm thinking of a different game or something. Also, how did she equip armor? She was not in armor before. Maybe she has like some secret armor that I didn't realize.
Huh. What's in your sack, Shalice? Huh.
Okay. Let us sleep. 12:35 a.m. 24 hours is 12:35 a.m. No, 12 hours is 12 p.m. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boop. I love picking stuff like that because, for example, having Lead Belly lets you eat all the food ever instead of huffing stim packs for health out of combat. Yeah. For me, it's just like I like keeping a clean inventory, so it sucks having to, like, loot tons and tons of food. But that is, yeah, that definitely sounds like a nice way to play. And I do like getting rid of radiation stuff in Fallout, because I do not like radiation and dealing with it. Would be cool if you could join the Mythic Dawn cult and follow their side of the main quest and get a bad ending. That would have been cool. Yeah, like I said, I mean, I always wish Bethesda put more effort into their roleplay aspects. Obviously, that requires a whole nother side to the main quest, but yeah, that would be awesome. I was thinking, yeah, for this playthrough, it would be great if I could just, like, side with Mehrunes Dagon. Yeah, let's do it. Yeah, that'd be cool, but Bethesda don't like... What time is it? Bethesda do not like roleplay. They say, no, no, no. You do it our way, and that's it. Okay. There. I also wanted to go to Bruma and check out that barrel. I am curious about that. Let's go here first, in case it's too much time. Well, chess, poker, and curling are considered sports, though they aren't as physically involved as football or basketball. Yeah, true. I just think... 1:59 a.m. I don't know. To consider, like, playing a video game on the same level as physical sports, I just never quite agreed with that sentiment. You know, as being somebody that has played a lot of video games in my life and sports, I try to stay active with sports. Just don't consider them the same thing, personally. Okay, local map. Where is... what's his name? Jagasta? I feel like trying to find somebody's house in Elder Scrolls games is genuinely the hardest thing ever. You'll, like, remember where somebody is and they'll just be gone. Have you ever played V Rising? No. What is V Rising? I don't know what that is. I feel like I might have heard of it, but I'm not sure what that is. True, though, curling is hard. It takes physical movement training, if that makes sense. Esports is a different kind of sport. I've gotten deeply into hockey lately over the last 3 years. Go New York Rangers. Yeah, I just think they're two different things. I mean, yeah, curling is obviously a little bit weirder, but yeah, exactly. You still need, you know, it's like pole vaulting or something like that. You're only doing something for like a short amount of time, but still it requires practice, dedication, skill, all that sort of thing, which games do as well, yes, but I'm just saying it's like a different subset of skills, in my opinion. Like I said, for me, the biggest congruency is the mental aspect, dealing with winning and losing and keeping your cool, and, like, you know, in League of Legends, you know, 3 out of 5 games or whatever, 4 out of 5, 3 out of 5 to win a set, whatever. It's like, you know, if you get slammed the first 2 games, but keep your cool for the next 3 games, and you still win, like that, I think that takes a lot of mental resilience, which I think is similar to sports. Honestly, the 2 weakest DLCs are Dawn Guard and Knights of the Nine. Yeah, I still remember. We'll talk about it in a second. What barrel has the... Okay, so what barrel in Jagasta's house has the very hard lock? This barrel? It's not this one. It's just ingredients. Where do Daedra go to party? The Molag Ball. On the wine barrel? Upstairs. Ranking the Elder Scrolls DLC. I mean, no DLC for Arena and Daggerfall, right? That doesn't exist. I'm going to scrap all of the, like, you know, obviously player homes and stuff. There's way too much Oblivion DLC that's obviously... Oh, this? What the hell? Locked keg? How have I never known about this? Yeah, I mean, if I remember all the Oblivion DLCs, we could rank those too. That are not the mainline stuff. But, yeah, if we're talking Morrowind, that would be Tribunal and Blood Moon. Both very good, from what I remember. Really enjoyed both of them for different reasons. Damn it! I hate when that happens. Oblivion, you got Knights of the Nine, you got Shivering Isles, and you got the Mehrunes Razor, right? If we're considering that. Which I guess we should. I mean, it's just kind of a weird one-off quest. What the hell? That's insane. How did I never know about this? You can get the... Not only can you figure out what's going on, which I won't spoil, but you can also get the Black Hand hood and robe early, which jumps everything up by... I think it's the same... It's the same buffs, right? But it just increases it by... What, 5 points? Everything added up with the main stuff. Yeah, I mean, well, let's take it. What in the hell? That's so cool. That's so rare when it comes to Bethesda games. Like, actually that attention to detail, stuff like that. So, yeah. Oh, and they're stolen, though. Interesting. So, let's see. Black Hand Robe, Sneak, Illusion Marks, and Blade Speechcraft, 11.
This was a triumph.
Oh, this is different. Speechcraft, what? An anonymous gifter strikes again with a gifted sub to the channel, landing on Stacy1898. Thank you, whoever you are, anonymous, for the gifted sub to Stacy. So this is different. Sneak, Illusion, Marksman, Blade, Speechcraft. Sneak, Illusion, Marksman, Blade, Acrobatics. Weird. And then Sneak, Illusion, Marksman, Blade, Speechcraft. Sneak, Illusion, Marksman, Blade, Acrobatics. Well, definitely prefer the Acrobatics, because that's just better, but... Yeah, well, there we go. We have the Black Hand hood, which is hilarious, because honestly, the shrouded armor and hood, like, makes much more sense for, like, an agent assassin, but, you know, I feel like these robes would get in the way, but much more cultish. What the hell? That's crazy. Well, it kind of sucks if you get caught by a guard, because then you lose your stuff. Unless you pick it back up again, but that always sucks. Okay, did we read the dead drop orders? Number 4? We have done that. So now we gotta get the dead drop. Amelian Tomb. Gotta immediately duck in if it's... Ah! No. Why did it put me so far? What the hell? Okay. Freaking enemies outside, too. Cannot wait. Enemies are nearby. Son of a bee. Thank you, anonymous being, whoever you are. I am always curious whenever an anonymous person gifts a sub, which should also be the Twin Peaks Cooper giving the thumbs up. Coop giving the thumbs up. GIF, not the other one, but whatever. Streamlabs is all sorts of weird right now. But yeah, thank you, anonymous, whoever you are. Also, okay, so yeah, let's rank all the Elder Scrolls DLC. So yeah, none for Arena, none for Daggerfall. That was before
DLCs even existed, although there were expansions. Like, I remember Age of Empires 2, Age of Kings. You could, like, there's, like, you know, expansions that would come out that you'd have to physically buy the new CDs, basically. Funnily enough. Bro, okay, come on, let me go. So, then we, yeah, like I said, start with Morrowind. Oh my god, why is everything so hard lately? Jesus. Tribunal and Blood Moon, both great DLCs. We got Oblivion. Knights of the Nine, definitely overshadowed by Shivering Isles. I mean, Shivering Isles was like... Shivering Isles was like an entire expansion, basically. Then you have the Mehrunes Razor Quest as well, and then you have like all sorts of player homes, tomes, horse armor. Am I forgetting anything? And then Skyrim, we have Hearthfire, we have Dawnguard, and we have Dragonborn. Which I always thought Dragonborn was such a lame name. Like, you could have called it, like, you know, Solstein's Ruin or something. Why would you call it Dragonborn? It's such a part of the base game already. But anyways. What would I put at the very bottom? Probably Hearthfire. Yeah. Put Hearthfire at the very bottom. It's a simple, you know, you build your own house. You can choose 3 locations. There's a little bit of a quest involved. Pretty phoned in. Pretty phoned in, you know. 12 hours is 11 at night. 10, 9, 8. Pretty phoned in, especially if you consider, like, the mods at the time, I'm sure. The mods to come that I'm sure make way cooler. I mean, look at the Creation Club stuff added to Anniversary Edition. There's way cooler houses and theme stuff. I do like Hearthfire, you know. It's cool. But, like, repeating it, the amount of work you have to do to, like, build the house is just, like, not that interesting, not that fun to repeat. But I do like the lake house. I mean, whatever. But it's a house DLC. Like, who cares at the end of the day? After that, I would probably put the Mehrunes Razor Quest for Oblivion. What is that quest even called? It's like unearthing something, or what is it? Yeah, unearthing Mehrunes Razor. I'd put this one after that. Why am I over here? What? Oh yeah, we need to go up there. You know, it's just it's relatively short, and so it's basically just a DLC quest where you go to get Mehrunes Razor. It's got some cool stuff in it. I do like it. But yeah, compared to the other ones, you know, it's just too short and too simple. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? Oh, it's a hunter. He looks so weird. Followed by probably Skyrim's Dawnguard. I really don't like Dawnguard, actually. There's some good stuff in it. Specifically the Dawnguard side. If you go down the Dawnguard side, I don't know. It's just so... It's very boring. Very, very boring. To me, at least. The vampire stuff is cool, and the whole glacial Forgotten Realm, whatever the heck that's called, that's cool as well. But all the other stuff, quite boring, especially if you side with the Dawnguard. Most forgettable DLC, except for the vampire stuff. The vampire stuff is cool. It's solid. It's just, I definitely would not choose anything above it. Where is this dead drop? Coffin just outside the ruins. That followed by, I mean, you know, there's a hefty, like, caveat here, which is that, you know, I think a lot of these are more fun to play through than Morrowind's, but that's because Morrowind's old. So I'm gonna, like, treat Morrowind's as if, like, you know, it came out relatively more recently. Or, you know, I give Morrowind a little bit of a pass, you know what I mean? So after that, probably Knights of the Nine. I do like the Knights of the Nine quite a bit. Who the hell are you? I do like Knights of the Nine quite a bit. I love the idea of collecting holy relics. I think that's, you know, very cool, especially with the full set, especially if you're trying to roleplay that sort of character in general.
Oh, what's the matter? Is the baby gonna cry?
But it's obviously like, you know, it's a DLC quest line as opposed to like these big expansion sort of things. So yeah, that comes next. After that, this is where it gets hard. Probably the Morrowind ones after that, just because, again, they're old, you know. Obviously, things have improved a lot since then. Would probably, from what I remember, it's been a little bit of time now, so I don't remember exactly what we dealt with in the Morrowind DLCs. But Blood Moon probably comes next. I did like Tribunal more, I think. But Blood Moon's really cool. You go to Solstheim in Morrowind, and it has a lot to do with, like, Hircine and werewolves and, you know, Nords and stuff like that. Very good, very solid. Then that followed by Tribunal, which was very cool. Dealt with the, you know, the Tribunal of Gods in Morrowind. What's it, Alma Lexia or whatever her name is, and Sothasil and Vivek. Very cool DLC. We get to see, like, more Vardenfell, you know, instead of just Morrowind. Where is this damn... Oh, there. Alval Uvani's schedule. Okay, we need one more job, and then we can finish Dunbarrow Cove. From there, probably Dragonborn. Loved it when it first came out. I just love a DLC that takes you to a new place. It gives you a whole bunch of new, like, unique things to play around with. Weapons and armor, you know, the Blood Skull Blade, perfect example. The Black Books, super cool. Dragonborn had a ton of really fun stuff to mess around with. Plus Solstheim, which is awesome. So yeah, probably Dragonborn. Love it to death. But nothing beats the Shivering Isles, you know. You had to be there, especially at the time when it was coming out. It was mega, mega, mega hyped. Because you had to read about it in, like, magazines, you know. And I remember specifically reading about it in Game Informer.
If you're reading this note, Shaliz is dead. You've done the world a great service, Silencer. It's time to continue the good work. Your next target is a traveling dark elf merchant by the name of Alval Uvani, who is currently renting a house in the city of Leywin. Uvani is a well-respected tradesman back in his native Morrowind, but his business often takes him very far from home. Therein lies the problem. Alval Uvani's wife has become disillusioned with her husband's repeated extended absences and wishes to dissolve their marriage and has sought the Dark Brotherhood's assistance. Lucky for us, Cyrodiil is a bit beyond the reach of Morrowind's Morag Tong. Alval Uvani is currently traveling around Cyrodiil and is never in one place for more than a couple of days. In this dead drop, you will also find a schedule detailing the Dark Elf's whereabouts. Use it to locate him and plan your elimination. Be aware, however, that because he is forced to travel alone to the farthest reaches of the Empire, Uvani has learned to defend himself. He's a master of the Destruction School of Magicka and is no stranger to killing. When Alval Uvani lies rotting, journey to the market district of the Imperial City. There you will find a shop called Stonewall Shields. Your dead drop is located behind that building in a hollowed-out tree stump. As usual, you will find your reward for the previous contract, as well as information on your next. Yes, I must mention one last detail. Apparently, Alval Uvani suffers from a rare dark elf condition, a serious allergy to honey. If you could somehow get Uvani to drink the honey-based spirit mead, perhaps by replacing his food, he would suffer from complete paralyzation. This would certainly make the dark elf a bit easier to deal with. It's so funny that we actually have to, like, do these things now, because, like, I feel like my other Oblivion playthroughs, either the slider was easier or I just was higher level, or I just, like, was using sneak. But now, like, yeah, let's give him some mead. That would help. So we need to find some mead first and foremost. He is in Breville. Oh yeah, we also got a schedule. As he travels around Cyrodiil, Alval Uvani can be found at the following locations on the following days: Borndus Tyrdes, Breville, the Lonely Suitor Lodge. Midis Turdus, Skingrad, the Westweald Inn, Freydis Lordis, Bruma, Olav's Tap and Tack, Sundis Lewin, Alval Uvani's house, rented property. Keep in mind that there may be some variation based on the time it takes for him to get to the different cities. So, I think we go to the... Okay, if we go to the Imperial City Marketplace, we will die if it is daytime. So we should go to some place close to it and then wait. Probably Vilverin. Although, hope to God this doesn't put me outside in a weird spot. Okay, that's fine. Okay. Yeah, so finally, Shivering Isles. Yeah, I would say is my personal favorite. And I like Dragonborn for other reasons in addition. I like Dragonborn for other reasons over Shivering Isles, but you just don't beat the Shivering Isles, man. You just don't beat it. 12, 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Yeah, you know, like I said, but when it was out at the time, it was, you had to buy, right? Did you have to buy it? You might have been able to download it on Xbox 360 Marketplace. Pretty sure you had to buy it. You had to, like, buy the Shivering Isles expansion, and it was a whole expansion, and, yeah, it was crazy. And to this day, it's probably my favorite content to get to in the Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion. Like, never gets old. It's just such a... It's perfect for me, because I love really creative, fantastical elements in games, and, yeah, I mean, you go to the Sheogorath's Daedric Realm of Madness, you know, I mean, it's great. So yeah, nothing beats the Shivering Isles. Hopefully one day we'll get Elder Scrolls 6, you know, a DLC that surpasses everything, but it's still going to be hard to beat the nostalgia and
You
meaning.
should really get to a healer. You're looking rather pale.
If you
Won't get any of...
Wait, what?
No! No! Stay away from me!
Yeah, basically becoming a vampire in this game is just like, no. The mechanic. You want to do things? No. You want to do this? No. You want to do that? No. You are now a vampire. Damn it. Oh, maybe we could steal mead? Do you guys have mead lying around? Oh, yep, you sure do. Why is everybody here right now?
Have you been well recently?
Yes, I know my skin looks off. Thank you very much. There's some meat in the upstairs rooms. Don't forget Khajiit Catnip Dealer DLC. Oh yeah, if we want to rank Oblivion's like little throwaway DLCs, you know, Tomes would be at the bottom. I like the idea. It's kind of silly to pay money for it though, and no, Horse Armor. Horse Armor or Tomes? Horse Armor for the meme, obviously, but yes, perfect. I don't know, at least Horse Armor looks... yeah, I'd say Tomes is at the bottom.
Good evening.
It just adds a thing where people try to kill you and you can pick up Tomes from their body.
What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel?
And then Horse Armor, and then... Those are the only two weird one-offs, right? Okay, where is his house? We need to go to his house and kill him, I think. Sundas. Leowin Alval Uvani's house. Rented property. Okay, so we need to go to Leowin and wait for him to be there. What is Greyland? I need to make sure we don't die when we travel. Good, good. Then as far as the player homes, okay, I really got to pee, so let's do that, and we'll come back and talk about that. Be right back. Player home wise, rating those. Where are we gonna hold out here? What do we got? What is the weakest player home? Dunbarrow Cove, for sure. Okay, so we should wait until it's like 8 o'clock again. 5 a.m., 12 would be 5 p.m., 6, 7, 8. Dunbarrow Cove is the weakest player home for sure. Pretty phoned in kind of thing. It is cool that you can send out a pirate crew to give you money, though. Followed by... I feel like I'm forgetting one.
Okay, mid-DOS, 8 p.m. So mid-DOS is like Monday, right? So we just missed Sun-DOS, didn't we? Which sucks. Because then we gotta wait a week. I feel like I'm forgetting. There's like 5 player homes, right? Frostcrag Spire, Deepscorn Hollow, Dunbarrow Cove, Battlehorn Castle. Am I forgetting one? Or is that it? Okay, if that's it, then yeah, Dunbarrow's weakest, followed by probably Frostcrag Spire, even though it's cool. It's weak, followed by, I guess, Deepscorn Hollow, followed by Battlehorn Castle. Turdos. Yeah, Battlehorn Castle feels the most fleshed out. You get your own castle. There's lots of secrets, lots of unique stuff, lots of cool little things. Deepscorn is also very cool. Tons of unique stuff. I might even put Deepscorn above, but you have to be evil, or, you know, have to be evil to do Deepscorn. And then Frostcrag's kind of phoned in. Dunbarrow's super phoned in. Phoned in. Freydos. Oh, Mid-DOS is like Wednesday. Yes, I know I'm pale. Thank you very much. I know. Okay, let's make sure he's not here. Wish I was into it, but watching your Let's Plays definitely helps. Wait, into what? In case you do get your Black Hand robes taken away by the guards, don't worry. Alval Uvani also has a set. Hidden by a painting? How the hell did I not know this?
Is everything all right?
That's so cool. We'll have to find that as well. My first favorites with GV. What's up, Jack Dackle? Frostcrag So Low. That's the one I always go for. There's just not as much, like, mechanics in it, right? You get, like, an alchemy garden. You get the Atronac Forge. You get the teleporters, which don't matter because you can just fast travel anyways. You get the vault chamber. Yeah, there's a lot there. I just feel like Battle Horde and Deep... what's the other one? Deep. I feel like Battle... Getting all the names messed up. Whatever. Anyways, I feel like the other two are... You get a little bit more, you know. Alright, he is here. And I think that's every piece of DLC, not counting, obviously, the Creation Club stuff added. Could talk about Fallout DLCs, but I suppose we'll save that, because I gotta go to the gym here in a second. I don't think I've ever killed him here, interestingly enough. I think I just find him wherever he's at and go kill him. But now, we actually need to use strategery. Damn it. Nice. I also tried to think which I'd rather live in Frozen Mountain Tower. Seems like a dream. What would I most like to live in? Damn it, no way to charge this up, huh? Well, this is gonna suck. Frostcrag, yeah, it seems cool. I don't think I would like the climate. I do like cold, but not that cold. That's like a little too much. Battlehorn would be cool. I'm not like a castle knight guy or whatever, but would definitely be nice. Deepscorn, no, way too creepy and evil. And I ain't like that. So he's got stuff hidden near a painting. Which painting would that be, I wonder? Oh, and you have to specifically, yeah, you have to go to his house to, you have to go to his house to even find it. Interesting. Okay, so what do you do with the meat? Do you have to, like, get him to drink it? Because that ain't gonna happen. Second floor. Dunbarrow Cove, definitely not. Yeah, I guess it would have to be Battlehorn, because I'd have to, you know, live in a place that's decent and not insane to live in. Where the hell are you?
Hopefully you have servants if you live in Battlehorn. That's so much cleaning. I know, right? I was just thinking about, like, the upkeep for it. Damn it. Come on, we're doing so well with lockpicking.
The subtle rattle of lockpicks and falling lock tumblers is music to your ears. Your increased skills have made you an apprentice of security. When you pick locks, only 3 tumblers will fall when you break a pick.
That's a very big What is happening to me? I was so good for the longest time in this playthrough. Oh, 3 including the one you failed? Oh, that's better. What is going on? Man, my reaction times right now is crazy. Oh.
For the love of Azura, can't a man have a bit of privacy? Get out of here!
I don't want to pick that lock again. Okay. I wanted to see...
I have no time for your pathetic attempts at small talk. Now, walk away before I get nasty.
Does he know if I leave his entire house or only... Oh, he'll be here too. Can I give him the mead? Does it work like Vicente where it's just on him and it works? I feel like that's not how it works. You cannot place items in the container while... Yes, you can. What? You can literally reverse pickpocket. Damn it. Oh well. Anyways. Yeah, I wanted to see what the mead would do. But I don't know if he has to drink it or if he has to just... You know, if you put it on his body or whatever. Secunda's opportunity! He's gonna call for the guards in a second.
There's a psychopath on the loose! You're pathetic!
He's got like a... Oh, he's got... Wait, why am I on fire? Oh boy, these guys are getting so hard now. Serpent spell? Can I use this? Is it not? Why did I not see that? Okay. Serpent spell! Oh, Jesus. He's doing something fire-based, and that's not good for a vampire. Resist fire. Now would be the time. Poison as well. Okay. Oh! Jesus! No! Oh! Came down to the wire.
I have killed Grohlvana. I must pick up my reward in the next contract at the dead drop located in the market district of the Imperial City in a hollowed-out tree stump behind Stonewall Shields. Holy God.
Okay, so you can find... So he has black hand robes hidden somewhere? Where would that be? Hidden near a painting?
Where are you hiding it, you utter fool?
Okay, we'll find it in the next stream. I gotta go into the gym. Okay, thanks so much for watching, ladies and gentlemen. This will be where we end. We will probably finish the Dark Brotherhood, which I've been really enjoying, in the next Oblivion stream. Don't know when that'll be. Make sure to follow the Twitter, join the Discord. You'll know what we're streaming, when we're streaming it. But yeah, streaming every single day in May, 10 o'clock a.m. Mountain Time, which is 12 p.m. Eastern Time. And, yeah, come check it out live if you wish. Otherwise, I will download, edit, render, upload the VODs for the main channel the next day after the stream ends. Yeah, I've really been enjoying this playthrough. It's been a lot of fun. So we will definitely at least finish the Dark Brotherhood. Ideally do some Daedric quests and other stuff. But if you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Bye-bye.